Just started recording. Crack that open. Boom!
Wow. Go on. Do your stuff. What is up, guys?
What is up, guys? It's like one of those.
Yeah.
It's like one of those. It's like one of those. What is it? Like
What?
Those jump batteries. You need to like just like you get those jump cables. Have you ever done that before? When you've had your car, you try to tell them
A jump start.
Yeah, jump start.
Yeah.
Jump leads. Right.
Jump
You gotta,
lead,
like,
right, yeah.
You got to put them all together,
Yeah,
and you got to like touch it to another. Have you ever done that before?
Yeah,
You touch
yeah,
them
yeah.
against, and then it's like so. Then you're like my. What? I'm like, what? And then you're like, what is that? Oh yeah, you've just jump started me. What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for joining us. It is today, Friday Q&A with Chocks A number 70.
Free.
It is, of course, the 8th of June, 2018. What is going on? Good morning, America. Good afternoon, EU. Good evening, Asia. And very good evening to Australia. Boom. Smooth. How you guys doing today? It's been a week. No, it hasn't been a week.
It's been a week.
No, it hasn't. We were here on Tuesday.
Yes, but for
the Friday
for
Q&A,
those
of course.
for the Friday Q&A, it's been a
course.
week.
It has been a week. How have you guys been doing? Have you been enjoying yourselves? What did you do from this Friday? Anything of note this week? Another week's gone past. Looking forward to the weekend. What do you got planned? How's it all going, guys? We've got Catherine. Who we got in the house? We've got Catherine Spicer in the house. What's going on?
It's gone very quick this week.
It has done.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Matthew Smith. It's been a while.
Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith right there. Nana's in the house. Jean-David Maillard. Any news about FMA? There may be. Neil Schumacher, how's it going? Have you managed to find me that Earthworm Gym license? Who's the license holder?
Yes.
And is it up for grabs? Let me know if you found it. Brunton Friedley in the house, how's it going? Maxine Roch, you are not lurking, but saying hello. So hello, how are you?
There's a hello.
What's going on? Indeed. Oh, nice one, Tristan. TT's got himself a promotion at work. Good job. That can only be a good thing. Congrats, Billy.
Yeah.
I remember when she was born, you posted her in the club, and now she's cracking her first tooth, and that has gone very quickly. Isn't that time has gone really quickly like that? Yvonne, you added King of Red Lions to your family. That is awesome. What else is in your F4F family? Let us know in the comments. Hope you like that King of Red Lions.
Quite a few people added King of Red Lions this week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really cool.
My first Majora's Mask.
Yep.
Yeah. Finally.
Stephanie, hopefully you feel a little bit better. So, make sure you take care of yourself.
Yes. Don't go out in the garden.
Got Fairy Garden Craft Show tomorrow. Well,
it's indoors, right?
it must be.
Yes.
It must be. So for sure, I'm glad that everyone is sort of,
A-okay?
life is
Yeah.
good. Life is here. Thank you so much for joining us today. Just hanging out with us as well. Pre-order list is tripling your collection. Is that right, Brennan? Oh yeah, Nanase with his beautiful work that he did on that Crash PVC. Now that's the DE that never was. The potential of the DE. Mr. Melbourne, how's it going? How's your move been? How's it all going in CV world? CV royalty in the house. What's going on? How's it over there for you, my friend?
Everything sorted? Internet and all that stuff?
Hey Tyler, it's been a while. Everything's been rocking and rolling for the last month. There was 1 week that we did not stream, so you've only missed 3. So come on, Chocks, what is it? Now, can we just do some speculation first before we bust it open? Okay. Right. Come on. So explain to people what You just got this down the local 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven, hit me up, 7-Eleven.
What on earth is this? I mean, we're not sure whether or not clearly there's some sort of burger thing going on. We're not sure if it's like gummy.
Yeah.
The sort of like that kind of gummy bear style, or is
it
it
a Japanese?
Is it sort of
snack,
like
a treat?
Like a sort of.
The only English I can find is at the front. It says every burger.
Oh, well, that's clearly giving it all away.
Yeah, every burger. Hit me up. Yeah, we don't know what it is. Actually, we can. Ah, there it is.
Don't look. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. You don't.
Oh, you don't want to know. Oh,
don't spoiler alert it. I want to see when you open it up. I want people to speculate. What is it? Oh, Romy said she's had those burgers before. That's a gummy builder. God, spoiler alert. It's a builder burger.
Build a burger.
You build it yourself, so it's like one piece, and then you build it yourself.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, we're about to find out. It's a gummy builder burger. Everyone seems to know it. How is it that they all know it and we don't?
I don't know.
Let's have a look. Let's bust it open. Show the packaging.
Alright, so there you go, guys. This is the unboxing of the Every Burger. So you can see there's a little tab at the front. You open that. Boom! No double packing here. But in there, you know, it's all protected in this one internal packaging. But before we even get to that, look at the packaging on that. Like cartoons there.
Cartoons?
And
on the inside.
And
there you go.
Inside, it's like the spot the difference game.
Oh yeah.
You remember the pub games? You can.
I'm so good at that.
Yeah.
Because all the time the factories are trying to show me two things. They're like, haha, you can't spot the difference. I'm like, yeah, I can. Boom, boom, boom.
That's all right. If I was a kid these days, having this kind of stuff is.
Hello. What about the back of the penguin? Or on the inside of the penguin snap? Penguin leaf. Penguin bars.
Penguin bars, yeah.
Yeah, we'll give you a little joke.
Oh, what about those ice lollipops?
Yeah, on the end of the stick.
You get a joke in the stick, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, unboxing.
Oh, there it is. Upside down though, the packaging, let's be clear.
Alright, it's in
That's
the tray.
upside down, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, cool. What I mean is, that clearly should be on the bottom.
It's a wrong packaging.
Yeah, it says upside down, so
I want to
take away 1 point for that.
Okay, that.
Oh.
There you go, guys.
Oh, maybe that's the way you're supposed to do it. That is not.
You guys are wrong.
So wrong. Like, totally wrong. There is no building of anything.
Yeah. Look at that. Like tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of mini choco burgers.
That is totally not build a burger.
You want to see it on the back now?
What does it say?
You see it on the top there.
It's a choco snack. But it could be chocolate flavour like gummy, but it's not, is it? Go on.
I think
So cute.
I think Romy got it right? Yeah, Romy got it right.
Yeah?
So we have a little mini burger with sesames on the top.
That would be like super big burger for mini chocks, RIP. Have you fixed them yet? Have you fixed them yet?
What?
I said that would be super big burger for mini chocks. Have you fixed them yet?
No.
That would be like, you know, down the bloody heart attack grill.
Actually, that would be quite cool. It's like massive size for mini chocks.
Exactly.
It's actually biscuits.
Yeah.
Meh.
Huh. After all of that.
Meh. Right.
How you guys doing? Alright, Chocks, 102. Right, let's do this right now. I'm going to do the wording right now, Chocks.
Right, you guys came here for the giveaway. Is that right, guys?
Let's do that.
Wow, what a busy week. This week has been very active. Basically, today is the third day of the Dark Souls.
You can actually just put it there.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, I was going to put it up there. No,
yeah, put it on the top there,
yeah.
Yeah, emphasize it. There?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just say
it's up to you. No,
probably on the pin post. Probably it makes sense.
Are we going to pin anything else?
No, because that is normally what we pin. Anyways.
Alright then.
It's all together, right? So go on. Well, explain what we're going to do before
Yeah, guys, so this week's what's been going on this week, we after the Solaire validation day 1 on Tuesday, immediately on Wednesday we kicked off a new giveaway, which is going to run for the next 10 days until next Friday. So every single day you have a chance to win the Dark Souls Remastered, either the PS4 version or the Xbox One version. So we have 5 copies each on each platform. And so far, today is day 3. So if you guys have been following our blog, obviously day 1 was pretty straightforward. You basically just have to leave a hashtag on that blog comment, and we've already chosen a winner, which we will announce a little bit later as well, but you can actually see the win on the blog as well. And yesterday was straightforward. You had to invade Alex.
Ooh.
You had to add him as a friend.
I felt, oh, friends.
It's been a long time you had friends, right? So thanks for that. I don't know how many you had overall.
I think it's got to be about...
You should know that yourself, right?
Well, I woke up to a 99 plus,
Right.
And then when I clicked on it, it was like 117. And before that, it was sort of 60 to 70 before I went to bed. And then throughout the day, it was...
It was adding and adding throughout the day.
And sometimes it's dodgy because sometimes you get those ones who are like... There's a picture of a girl and she's too pretty.
The hot ones,
yeah. And I'm like, click on it. She's like, click on this for like some super sexy show. I'm like, Do you want a Dark Souls? You don't have to do that. Don't show me Super Sexy Show for the Dark Souls thing. You know?
Maybe. But guys, thanks for that.
You can't bribe me with that Super Sexy Show.
I'm glad you were able to understand the rules, because the second one was pretty straightforward. Basically, you had to add Alex as a friend and then comment on that post with the same hashtag. So, congrats to the winner. So 2 winners have been chosen. It's already mentioned on the blog. Tonight will be the third one to give away, which would be the PS4 version, because the first winner won the PS4, the second winner won the Xbox One. So today, rotation, today will be the PS4 copy.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Cool. There it is.
So the guys that are watching the stream, it's going to be really straightforward. I'm going to make it very easy for everyone, because
the whole point of these is not supposed to be. It's every single one that we're doing. Assuming they're all supposed to be very, very low entry barriers.
Yeah, that's it. Definitely. Yeah. With no tricky questions like, oh, when did F4F started, or like how
I don't
many,
even know the answer to that one.
Like how many workers do we have?
Yeah.
That none of that questions. So it's really straightforward, and it's going to be a hashtag, right? Really simple. Hashtag.
All you need to do is just put it in the hashtag.
Put in the hashtag. And you guys, the regulars that watch the stream, you know that we normally do a hashtag anyways. And that hashtag would mean that you have a chance to win 500.
Currently is now 3 winners. Gonna get it,
500 reward points. But for this show today only, the first winner that we choose with the hashtag will win the game copy. So don't blame your internet speed. It's not going to be a who dat. Right. So from right at the start of this show all the way to the end of the show, as long as you put the hashtag in the stream, the first winner that we choose will win the game, and the second winner and the third winner, whatever, etc., will be the 500 reward points. So everyone has a chance. So we're trying to make it fair, very simple,
super easy.
And then after the stream has ended, we will choose a winner from the stream, boom, and then we'll announce the winner on the blog as well. So make sure you bookmark that blog, because every single day for the next up until next Friday, the full 2 weeks, we will
10 days.
10 days, from Wednesday to next Friday, including Saturday and Sunday. We will choose a winner for the game. So I hope you guys like this, and if you do, we will try and grab some more prizes for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Chock. So let's put in the
let's put in the hashtag. What hashtag would you like it to be, Alex?
I'd like it to be exactly the same hashtag as we've always been using.
Yes.
So it's just going to be this week's hashtag.
Oops.
But you're going to say this allows you to actually win it as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Remastered. That's it.
I spelled it right, haven't I?
Yeah. Dark Souls, yep. For copy of the game. Yeah, perfect. They're saying like, oh, it should be hashtag you died or good.
I've been typing a lot of you died lately. You guys should read the whole bloody blog. Yeah, it's like, it was really simple. I tried to make it really simple, and you guys bodge it up.
Cosmo, we're not going to have a booth or be at E3, unfortunately. Maybe next year. Alright, there it is. This week's hashtag is hashtag F4F Dark Souls Remastered for a chance to win a PS4 copy of the game. Good. I like it. Can you pin that?
Done.
Oh, you pinned it? Alright, sweet. Perfect.
Alright, guys, so from here on onwards, type in that hashtag. The first winner, the first person that we choose will win the game.
Chelsea LeFive. That's not correct.
That's not correct. You died.
You died, Chelsea.
Right, so any other... So what? We went to 102 or 103, right? So we're going to choose... The next 2 winners will get 500 reward points. The first one is it?
It's 3 winners, so we're going to do it 4 times. The first one is the winner for the game. Then the next 3 are 3
you're
going
to do it that way, yeah?
That's what you just said.
No, I said the first winner will get the game.
That's what I just said.
And then the others will get the points.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, but we've got 3 winners there.
Yeah, I know.
So that would be the first one.
Correct.
Yeah, and then there's 2 more winners to choose. But now you said
3 more winners.
3 more winners.
3 more winners.
So those 3 winners are different to the game then?
Of course they are. What?
Well, you just said so in the beginning then.
I said
it's
the
1
first
plus 3,
time.
or 1 plus 4, or 1 plus 5.
It's 1 plus 3.
Not 1 plus 2 and then 1, you know.
No, it's 1 plus 3.
Ah, so
1 plus 3.
Alright, there you go.
Yeah, so 4 winners, 1 plus 3.
Right.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah, 1 winner of the game and 3 for the thing.
3 for the 500 reward points.
Absolutely. Absolutely. God, like an all married couple we are.
Oh, jeez, get your story straight. Confusing people, and people get upset, and then they'll leave the club.
Thankfully, I'm recording this shit. Rewind that and listen to what I just said.
Alright then.
What was that last time? I was like, oh,
What?
because when I was like, what is up, guys? I was like, FF is love. I was like, Alex, you said FF is love. FF is love. No, I didn't. I paid it back. Oh, yeah, I did.
Well, it is true though. FF is love, right?
Oh, there you go. Hit us up, please. Anytime now. It's only been 73 episodes.
KH for life. Right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh dear. Alrighty. Can we
What?
kick off the week in review then? Get this show on the road.
No, not yet.
No? Oh, it's not announcements and stuff.
Some notices this week.
Oh right, yeah.
Guys, quick reminder, if you're still on the fence, Trueform Midna pre-orders are still open until the 12th of June. So you only got until next Tuesday.
Quickly, yeah.
Next Tuesday to place your final pre-orders for Trueform Midna before it goes onto the wait list. So don't complain and go, oh, I'm on the wait list. I can't have a flexi payment plan. So make sure you jump on it now before it goes onto the wait list.
Hey, Jared asks, I haven't watched as much, but do you guys stream gameplay? Would you guys ever want to watch Chuckles and I do some twitching?
Twitching.
I didn't quite mean you try to do some body popping. I meant gameplay twitching.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Gameplay twitching. Who's going to sponsor us for that?
I wonder if we were to do that, what would we play?
Hey,
We'd
what?
certainly not play Mario.
Well,
Kart.
let them choose. Let them choose,
like,
right?
Took me out.
No. Make it fair. Let the guys choose, like what game to play. Like either a co-op game or a head-to-head game.
Soul Calibur.
Yeah. Street Fighter.
Or Bomberman. Or Bomberman. Oh god.
No, yeah. Bomberman. Did we play that?
I'm scarred for life.
Ah,
the last thing I see
can't
when I go to
remember.
bed is you blowing me up, and the first thing I wake up to is bloody Blanca bloody jumping on my face.
All right.
Blanca jumping on my face.
Last thing before you go to bed, I'm blowing you up.
Yeah.
The first thing in the morning,
it's just sucking me up.
My blanker's on your face.
What on earth? See, this is what happens.
What kind
You
of
don't let me
stream-
go
what
into
kind
the
of
bloody.
stream is
Well, you
this?
don't let me go into my into my week in review. This is what happens. We get
Right.
sidetracked, and I start going off very.
Well,
going
just
off
one
track.
more thing, all right, guys. Just one more thing for the notices this week, guys. Stick around to the end of the show because we've got something that we want to show you guys.
That's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, stick around to the end of the show.
There you go. All right.
Now you can go into the weekend notice, weekend review.
Brian says we should play a co-op game so we can watch the arguments. What was that EA game which it was like you're like bros and you're like
Oh yes, with the masks.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
quite a good game.
It was quite a good game.
Forgot.
Co-op game. What was that called? It was like yeah man. It was like
What is it? They
come
wear,
on, guys,
they wear
you guys know
hockey
what it is.
masks.
Yeah, it's sort of like
They're like
yeah,
mercenaries.
it was like hockey masks,
Yeah.
like Jason and stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
There was like 2 games in the series.
Army of Two.
Yeah,
But
that's
you,
right.
he
Yeah,
always bloody knows it all.
I know.
He knows it all. Knows it all. Marcus, we're at Gamescom the entire time. Is it 4 days or 5 days? 4 days or 5 days?
4 or 5, I don't know.
4 days or 5 days? Not sure.
That's right, Alex.
There was 3?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I can't remember. It must have been that. I remember the first 2 were good. Then, it must be right. The third one, I kind of like didn't bother. Army of Two.
Indeed. Hey
Right.
Cosmo, we're going to be attending ACG in Hong Kong, and we're going to be attending Gamescom in Germany. Yeah, is it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday? It's just what? We said it was 5 days.
What, 5 days? What 5 days? Wednesday,
Jeff
Thursday, Friday,
said it was
Saturdays.
5 days, but I guess it's only 4 days. You sure it wouldn't be a Sunday? Are you sure? Sunday would be surely a day to do it on as well.
Yeah, Sundays would be a good time to do the Gamescom. Tuesday to Saturday.
Tuesday to Saturday, right?
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah.
So it's 5 days. It is 5 days.
Tuesday, 21st of August. Saturday, 25th of August.
Why on earth would they end it? That boggles my mind. Why end it on a Saturday?
I don't know. Everyone wants to rest on a Sunday. Maybe it's how Germans do it. They really rest on a Sunday. But you guys would, you guys would come into the club for some giveaways on a Sunday, right?
Indeedy.
Yeah.
Is the internet working? What?
What?
Can't get the internet working.
Oh man, look at me. Like, Monday and Tuesday has been very active with regards to the Dark Souls Remastered giveaway. And right now we've got 104 viewers on the stream. Your chances have increased. Isn't that right?
That's absolutely right.
Yeah, guys, make sure you type in the hashtag.
Dude, what the hell?
What? Your internet's not working.
Well, my bloody phone's not working. Oh.
Yeah, my internet, mine is working. See?
Strange. I don't get it. Alright. See if it works with Firefox. Alright, so we're going to be doing a... Okay, that's working.
Where is your reboot? I think you meant Red Bull. Is that right, Claudia? There you go. She's tapped it right now.
Alrighty.
Oh no! What you been talking?
What, this? No, just having a little private conversation.
A private that just became public.
A private conversation with Jake.
About what?
60 comments down.
60
comments down in a small post.
Yeah.
Within the post. Within the post. So.
What happened?
You don't know about this, do you?
No, I'll check later.
No, it's probably worth just so it's a week in review, right? And it's how I schooled some fools, right? So
yeah. Oh, okay.
So I schooled some fools, and okay, so this is what happened, right? It's how it went down. So Sav's like, oh yeah. You know,
Sav, what's he been?
Sav, what he's like this.
What's he been doing?
He goes, shout out to the real F4F OCC for never muting me, truly blessed, right? You didn't see this, right?
No, not yet.
Right, so if I click 13 more views, right, okay, then here we go. So I do your score stuff, right?
Yeah? Okay, yeah.
So I'm covering his ass up over here, right? And I'm like, so what do I say to his ass? I'm like...
You're a crybaby. You've been crying, Sav.
So, he's here, right? He's like, mute this. So I go, right, mute. And then I was like, do it. Do it.
That's that. Yeah, Johnny would say that, yeah.
I bang was like that as well, right? So I did it. And then you see, I muted his ass, right?
Okay, for how long? What's that say?
I said until tomorrow at 7 PM, right? I mean,
one day, yeah?
No, just for 24 hours, yeah, just 24 hours, right? And then, of course, his son comes in, right?
His son comes in, yeah.
And I added a note.
Mama, daddy.
I added a note.
Yeah, added a note.
Which said, because Bang said to.
Okay. Okay.
So I said to him, Sav, you know my power is absolute. You asked for it, now you're mute. Although, truth be told, I was told by one of the gang, you know who it is. He has guns that go bang, bang, bang.
Right.
Right? You know, it's my own business. And I said, don't worry though, your mute won't be for too long. So sit back, hold tight, have a toot on your bong. Your mute will pass, the dreaded deed undone, the moment your son Samuel gives you a grandson. Then, got to admit, the muting was fun, but unfortunately, it now must be undone, because without Magical Sav, the club, who would enchant his dazzling Photoshop skills and tons of eggplant. Right. All right. So just my own business.
That is why statues are being delayed, guys.
So you know, I'm just minding my own business, and then Sav has to come back and says,
so blame Sav,
right, of course,
for statues being delayed.
Of course, right. So he says, I'm back with a wang, call me Kang Dangalang.
Wow.
Eve kicked me, cause how I schwang schlong, bang name sounds like bong, his butt cheeks in a thong.
Oh, okay.
And I was just like,
And he's like, what?
I was like, oh, come on, let's be clear about something here. I said, serious, Sav, I unmuted you for that. Your bar's so weak, I thought you were a lion, not a pussycat. Sitting in your Dodge, the wannabe Mustang. Can't touch me, don't care if you're the King Dangalang.
I thought Kang Dangalang got barred from Facebook again.
Oh, maybe.
Did you not?
So then Jake decides to get into
Jake
the fray. He wants a bit of the burn, right?
Oh,
so I said,
okay.
this kind of thing is the greatest. See, it's so weak. I can't even. This is
yeah.
kind of the greatest thing to happen in the club since All Might TT. You might think I'm lying, but I ain't that petty. Sav's skills so great that Alex tried to mute, but his posts are so fine that they're hard to dispute. And I'm saying like here, like, and don't stop me now. I'm on a roll. Can't hold me down. I'm out of control. Although it's true, I've got the club's title role, so I must apologize for your Sif's quality control. That was to Sav, right? Yeah, because Jake just like jumped in with her. I was like, oh. I'm like, oh, hold up. We've got a new challenger here. I ain't got no beef. I ain't got no fear. Why? It's only the All Might wannabe. His name is Jake. What did I say here? Seymour. Because that boy I can eat up like a T-bone steak. So he goes, and this one's, it's not bad for him.
Yeah.
This one.
Everyone's enjoying themselves, of course. Yeah, with popcorn and all that stuff.
This
yeah.
ain't no challenge. I'm just here to play. But if you feel threatened, I can understand. It takes a man to fight, not a kid with a toy stand. I always say go beyond plus ultra, but today is different. I just smoked ya. Not bad. I mean, I like the last bit in particular, right?
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
Well, you know, I'm not gonna just allow that, right? So, so you smoke me. What kind of drugs are you smoking? For where I stand, you be the one choking. I have the power to get that MHA, make your head start exploding. Or I can say, now fuck that. I just to hear you start moaning. So I destroyed you. Come on, mate. And this one is a little bit below the line. Fair dues, right? He says, "Are these lyrics or lines from your diary? If that's the case, then I'm rather sorry. They all come out as a pathetic whine. So why don't you just go ahead and finish the line?" And of course, I'm just trying to bounce, right? So I didn't see what he's written there. I said, "Now I'd love to stay and smack you all down. Now I'd love to stay and smack down all your fools, but you know it's damn true. You know it's damn true. I have all the tools. Burn you left, right, and center. Absolutely no leeway. But I gotta bounce. I gotta set up for Friday Q&A. Right? So it's minding my business. Yeah. But of course, then I see this shit. He's like leaving me with that shit, right? I was like, oh well. I'm like, I've got one quick one, a little spare time. I hate to tell you, but the words diary and sorry don't rhyme. So sharpen out your skills. I murked you, a crime. Eat you up for brekkie, lunch and dinner. You're my mealtime, Jake, and you know it. What is my own business? That's another day in the club. And that's like buried within like comments within comments. Like rap battles of F4F OCC.
First for raps.
There you go. There you go. I definitely enjoyed a bit of that. All right. Are we still doing the notices or the week in review?
No, we can review now.
All right. Yeah. What do we do? We got the thing.
You want to do that?
All right. Yeah.
You sure? Nah.
Oh what? Oh no, I haven't prepared that.
Nah, don't worry then.
All right. Cool. Haven't prepared the show in a week. Yes. I do apologise about that. Remind me for next week.
Okay.
Solaire SD validation stream that went smoothly. Tuesday. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah.
Semi smooth.
Semi, yeah.
I mean, it was a little bit like 20 seconds too late, to be honest with you.
Yeah, yeah. Right? A little bit slow.
A little bit slow, but it wasn't like, oh, I can't validate. And, you know, sort of like the original Bowser problems, right? So, that wasn't too bad. RTSD, that's you, Chocks. Where was I? I've been in the factories this week. I've been busy.
No, last week you went twice. Tuesday you went up.
Yeah.
And then you came back down for the stream.
Yeah, right.
And so, yeah. And it just so happens that because it was Dark Souls, pretty much Dark Souls week, right? The launch, the giveaways. And then Artorias came down. The samples, there's 4 of them in the office. I still haven't had a chance to look at them yet, guys. But I will next week. Make sure to open them up and check them they're okay. And, yeah. So, hopefully something else comes down next week as well. Hopefully some Mugen samples. So fingers crossed they're okay.
All right,
as well.
sweet. So on Tuesday, I went to the factory. I went to see Snake. I went to see Snake. Some more development on Guts and the Guts, right? Using this sort of soft PU, right? And Chocks. It's amazing.
Who? What?
It's like the soft PU, right? That basically means that you can drop it on the ground and it won't break, right? And it has some bend in it.
You said Guts.
Yeah, Guts is
Oh,
cape.
that thing that dude had in his hand.
Yeah, but no. We never saw what it was going to be for the cape. It was a new material. It wasn't going to be couldn't be like that one,
But
right?
you remember?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It can't be for that one. It's a soft PU that basically is like amazing. It's like it holds its shape, but it has some bend in it, meaning that if you drop it, it doesn't break. I'm like, you're like, I was like, fuck me.
Yeah, because that guy went. The guy was in the office last time. I could hear it. I could hear that loud bang. He just on the floor, and it bounced.
What office? In here?
In here.
Oh, okay. Well, no, but that wasn't the cape material at that time. But anyways, it's
Similar, is it?
No, I mean,
You know what I'm talking about, right?
yeah, but
Is it something?
no, it's different.
It's different.
It's different. It's soft PU.
All right.
It's like soft
I didn't
PU,
know.
right?
I didn't know what he was holding in his hand.
Oh right, yeah, no, it wasn't there. That was yeah. So it's some sort of soft PU, and that was really great to see. So that's going to be a load off my mind when we you remember how difficult it was to sort of attach the cape. We've now worked it back, so actually
Over
the
the
cape is now
shoulders.
connected to a shoulder pad. So
Yeah.
much easier than having to
Alright.
try to put it at the front over there. Then of course the main reason I went to there was to go and see Mugen and to make sure that it was okay to go to the next stage, which of course was the packing, which I did, and it was fine. And I did the dreaded DDT.
You recorded it. Oh.
I did record the DDT. Yeah, I got the DDT.
Is it a new memory card?
It's not my new. It's my internal phone memory. I haven't I haven't changed the storage of my. I haven't changed that yet. Because I'm hoping I haven't lost it, because on there is
Yeah, there's quite a few things on there.
quite a few. There's 2025th. There's Artorias SD. There's Jin. So it's really annoying. Guys, if my thing says it's corrupt SD card, is that it, or is there any way to recover that? Anyway.
Everyone will be like, yeah, send it over. I'll fix it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
as long as you don't look at the page, you don't look in the evening of that night. Yeah, so that was cool, and yeah, basically I approved it to go to the packaging stage. Looking good, especially with that die cast Chocks.
Yeah.
Looks tight, looks good. And of course, once that goes into the marketplace, let's see how that goes, and then
Let's see how.
that's how I see how anime goes. Indeed. All right. Moving on, we have Solaire Handle by Handle. What's that all about? Oh yeah. The production reviews. The production video was a handle by handle. You can see the handle going on the shield. If you guys saw that, it was a production video, and painting the stand with the sign sample on top of it. You know, that was another production video. If you're new to the club or you're not in the club, go check out the club, because I do quite a lot of production videos in there. Mugen day one cards, yeah, day one cards. It was a bit sad for me to see that there was so little day one cards on the table.
Okay.
All right, and yet no Snake production is looking, pre-production sample is looking good. There were some issues to tweak, which are in the middle of being tweaked right now.
Metal, you said something about the metal rods.
Yeah, that's right, the rebars that's sticking out and things. You remember we used to pop those off, and he's like, pow. You ain't powing those off anymore.
It's going to add some weight to it as well.
Oh, SD as a program to recover it.
Probably is. Just have to.
Doesn't sound good. All right. I wonder what programmer to use. All right, thanks, Law. I'll have a look at that. If you could put that in the Addy chat, I'd appreciate that, please. Card holder designs. So, we have a clear winner.
Yeah, I looked at that poll.
Let's just we can push the envelope a little bit more. But let's just make a sample of it first. Just bung it in the 3D machine, just see how it sort of looks, and just have to think about that, and we can go on from that. All right. And I was at the factory, and of course they actually do a lot of big size stuff. Now the quality is pretty naff for the life size ones, but they said it is what you pay for, because they have two sections of this factory. Right? It's a massive factory. They have the high end, and then they have the shit end, and the shit end is more like, you know, massive garden gnomes and like fucking huge Santa Clauses and like sort of lame shit. I mean, it's not very good quality stuff.
The generic mass stuff,
and it's not supposed to be.
Right.
It's not supposed to be high end. You're not. If it's sort of like a point of display and you're sticking it in a Walmart, it's not going to supposed to look. Walmart's are going to spend the high end money for a super amazing looking.
It's there for its use, and then
it is what it is, right? And just like those nutcracker things, those massive guys above, were just there just for that sort of reason. So in terms of whether or not that was something that, if we were to do a life size one, that factory shows it has the capabilities
you do life size
dealing
high
with
end
that.
ones, yeah?
No, they don't, is the point. They've never done anything high-end life-size.
Right, okay.
But I believe that if you have the space, it's more about the space to handle, and at least the ideas of making the molds. At the end of the day, as long as the first one and the prototype is good, which we can control, right? You can replicate that. And then you just have the guys who are working on painting so just to be very clear,
transfer the good shit over on the.
To be very clear, this is a problem with factories that you give to workers. Okay, so let me just be really clear. I've had this experience before a long time ago, and I've learned from this. I'll never make this same mistake again. When you work with a factory for the first time, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we can do this," but you've got to really, and we're talking about 14 years ago for me now, so this is something a long time ago, but. In terms of the, in terms of the factory worker, if the average factory worker is sitting there, just painting those shitty ornaments, right? Because resin is probably one of the most basic of the crafts, and there's a huge difference between quality resin and shit resin in terms of just the molding, the painting. You guys know what I'm talking about. They're talking about the gift and craft style resin stuff. It's a dragon with thick wings and it's sort of like, they don't pay attention, blah, 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 blah. That kind of worker has a mentality and a skill set to do just that, which is to do what he's paid to do, which is to paint this sort of style, these kind of ornaments, and they get paid per piece, right? And it's sort of like, boom, 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 right, next, boom, 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 next, boom, 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 right? And then all of a sudden you put a piece in front of them, it's like, oh yeah, you gotta make it sweet. You gotta no, you can't have like wavy lines there. Oh yeah, that eye. You gotta make it like perfect. They're like, boom, 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 boom. Next, boom. You can't change a worker's mindset in an instant to go from this product is supposed to be quality and this product's supposed to be shit. You can't do that. And I've seen them try to do that, and it really doesn't work. And so when I relate that back to the life-size statues, right?
But you got to say they're pretty good at doing what they're shit quality at.
Yeah, that's what.
That's what I mean. It's like you paid me to do the shitty quality paint.
Correct.
And I can guarantee you 100% at that shitty quality level.
And that's
and
what
they're very good at that.
That's what they're supposed to be, and that's what
I won't call them shit.
No, I'm not talking about them. I'm just saying. Right. But what I'm saying is, once you're in that mindset, you can't all of a sudden.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Go from you're working on this one, and that's the quality level, and then all of a sudden it put in front of someone without a massive complete redesign and like training. Oh, make this nice. They were like, like no, mate, and. And I've experienced that, and it was, I think it was the Fierce 80 Link factory, going way back then, right? And that's why it's not the quality it's supposed to be, and it's I mean, if I could redo that, anyways.
You get
going back to the yes, but also not knowing the difference myself, not having the experience to really understand that. It's only subsequently that I have that experience, but. Going and applying that to the life size thing is the same thing. The life size guys are like, it's a bit bigger, right? Right? They're like that, right?
Sound effects.
I know. That's what they have to do it like that. Yeah. They have to say it as they're doing it. At least that's what it sounds like in Chinese. But wait a second, no, I understand Chinese and you don't. It does sound like that. And in any case. the fact that the factory has life-size space and capabilities of replicating it, as long as the original prototype that we control is good, they have the ability to mold it, and as long as you're giving it to the guys that are the people that are doing the scaled, the stuff that we're doing, right, the high-end stuff, and you're not giving it to the guys who have the mentality of Walmart, Kmart, stupid Santas. There you go. Then you can do it. So would I love to do a life size? Hell yeah, I would love to do a life size. I think it would be a really challenging project. I would love to do it.
Another way is if it's a very complicated part, that specific part would break down into micro parts.
Sure.
And then you can still pass that down the line and go boop, beep, boop, beep, 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 boop. And then all that adds up into that. Yeah, like a jigsaw puzzle.
Absolutely. So I would love to do a life size thing. Like, Gav, you get that in there, unbox it.
Sure, yeah, like block by block.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. You know, it'll be interesting. So that was life size stuff.
Yeah.
We also had we had a conversation, didn't we, Chocks, about... So we obviously, we've been working on AMI PVC, right? And we've been in a bit of two minds about this since we sort of said, it was a bit of a knee-jerk reaction to say, yeah, we'll make a 1/3 AMI. And we say we'll make a 1/3 AMI in order to subsidize the cost and development of making what we believe is going to be a low-selling PVC, by subsidizing it, by looking at the project overall, by upscaling it into a resin. And originally we said, there's sort of 9 to 10 inch PVCs that we do at the moment, and a 1/3 version of AMI. And looking at a 1/3 version of AMI, it looked a bit big, and we knew it would be expensive, like significantly more expensive than the 1/4 versions, because it's not just taller, Chocks. It's wider here, and it's wider here, and it's all of this. Right. And of course,
diagonally.
Yeah, and the pose itself is there's more stuff involved compared to the previous version. So actually, what we're thinking of actually now doing is making it a 1/4 and releasing it only up for pre-order once the AMI PVC is in the marketplace. But at the moment that the PVC is announced, is to say that it's coming. It's important that people have that information in order to not be like, oh, I bought the PVC and but I'm a resin guy because I didn't know there was going to be a resin one. So I think as long as everyone's on board and understand what's going on, and it will, if everything goes smoothly, the timeline we're talking about would be around about 3 years after we announced the original AMI PVC, AMI 1/4 scale. So that's what we would be looking at. For those who are following anything about Okami news, I would have thought just wanted to let you guys know that. So I think just wanted to get your thoughts on that, and of course just give you a heads up of where we're currently got our heads at right now. A life-size Bowser would be sweet, Will. That's no doubt. So, life-size Meta really. Damn. Put the resin on the leaflet in the box. That's fine, Nanase. It would do that, that's for sure. But I'm saying for pre-order of a potential exclusive version of the PVC on our site, it would be important to make sure that people know that there is a resin coming, so they're not. So they're just so they're informed. Yeah. Just so they're informed.
Maybe we do like a silhouette. So we've got the PVC in the front, and then a big 1/4 scale silhouette behind it, and say
it's
coming
just gonna be
soon.
just a print or whatever it is. No, I mean even at the physical stage, you go, look guys, just so you know, this is, and it's not being made yet, but we believe this is going to be approximately the same size, etc. So you could, so just have be a bit more informed. I think that's the only way we can. I think obviously we have to do that. It's the least we could do. All right, blogs, Chocks.
Right. Oh, we're done with this?
Aren't we?
Not gonna do
yeah, sorry. I didn't even see that. Okay. So Yoshi is now at the physical stage and it's looking great. Really nice. That whole piece, Chocks. We started with a bit of a, and then we went, And then we went, and then we went, yo, yo. And I love that evolution and that kind of, it's like every time we do a product, and I said this to you before when we were working on, you know, oh, shit. And we look at it and we go, it's not right. And then you finally have that. Like, I can't begin to tell you guys. I sit there and I struggle. I look at things, and I go to Chocks. You feeling it? He goes, no, I'm not feeling it either. And then we finally have a fuck, man, eureka. Like, that feeling of problem solving, and finally getting to that thing that we're excited about. It can be quick. Sometimes it can be super slow. And we've had some ones that have been quite slow, but the moment that we get to the end and we get through it, it was good. And I think that's another example of what happened with Mario and Yoshi and some of the stuff that we've been working on recently. And it's like writer's block. I'm going to be honest with you. It's like writer's block when you're trying to figure out what's this going to have. And sometimes we look at something, we go, you know what, that's quite conceptually pretty dope. And then we go into a bit further into it and we push it and we go, meh.
Yeah. Concept
when we go, right, cancel that,
yeah.
Shove that shit in the vault, start again. And that's, as we challenge ourselves and we push ourselves for more and more, that happens more and more now than it does before. And also because it's much more, how shall I say, visible when we make something that you guys don't like. It's much more visible because of the club. Now, of course, before, if I made something you guys didn't like, you were like, well, I didn't know, because there was no Facebook. Yeah, you would see it in sales, but it wouldn't be like, if you did this, if you did that. Now it's completely different. Then, hashtag team accuracy will be there. Then it'll be, could you have done this, could you have done that? And everyone's a chef. I'm like, so I know that everything that we do is going to have such scrutiny against it. We really got to make sure we flex those muscles up there creatively to push ourselves in a way that's safe, in a way that's, safe in the sense that it's at the price point it needs to be at and maximized for value.
Viable on all levels.
It's not just because I can simply create the most complicated shit and be like, yo, here you go, 2 Gs. And you'll be like, that looks great, it looks amazing, it looks stunning, but we can't afford it. Like, well,
there are no limitations, you can do what you want, but that's a problem, isn't it? Like that's problem solving. The difficult part is you got to work within restrictions, and
absolutely. So when we nail it, we're kind of like, eureka. So I had that a couple of times, so that was cool. And 0. So 0 is was that last week?
Was it last week or was it right after the stream? Is it right after the stream?
It was on Friday.
Yeah, what was that doing on the list then?
I don't know. Oh no, because I subsequently then did some head revisions on that. Yeah, so that's looking cool, and I just wanted to make some changes on that, and we're gonna make it look better. So it's as simple as that. Now, when people were like, "Oh, save 0, save 0," the timeline for me was this: we put up 0 with the original kind of like.
It was way before the club, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like a
way before
face.
the club.
It's like an E face, right? Yeah, that one, right? And then ultimately, the timeline was this. We then
it's like gritting, isn't it?
Right, gritting his teeth. Yeah,
gritting his teeth.
And from there, we then said, unfortunately, this needs to be cancelled because there wasn't enough pre-orders for it. And then we cancelled it. And then there was this campaign, which was to save it, and which kind of concluded, if I believe I'm not mistaken, was exactly a year ago. Because I had to have a conversation with Capcom about whether or not it was possible, etc., etc., and that was that. Then the only thing that was to do was to save it. We just meant to do it again, put it back up for pre-order. I said to them, but you do realize it's going to be it's going to be the same thing but at a different price, but with this different head.
Yeah. This
different head being, and the one that it's currently at, right? And people were like, yeah, do it. Okay, and then we said, okay, but the problem is the prototypes are completely smashed to pieces, and we had to reinvest in fixing that prototype, remaking the molds, remaking the hi Jax, remaking the molds, and investing in putting all that money into doing that again, and then we took it then to New York Comic Con, and then we said, okay, you know what? People are saying, well, what can we? We didn't go out for pre-order then. Then we said, okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to thicken up the legs and the arms,
the limbs,
and shorten the legs, and which we did. Again, more time and effort into that, and then we put it back up. I show a video of it, and everyone's like, "Oh no, the face looks terrible." Like we were expecting, "Oh, this is what you had to show after a year," but we never said anything other than all we were going to do is just put it back up with a new head. So people who were thinking that we were going to completely resculpt it, start all over again from the beginning, why did you think that? We never said we were going to do that. So I guess that's miscommunication. A lot of issues come out of miscommunications, as always, right, Chocks? But you know, I think it's important not to be. I think it's important to do the best we can, and what I mean by that is there was such a negative reaction to this new version of Head, even though it sort of was there and it's been there at New York Comic Con. It's the same one, right? That why don't we just take these criticisms and work on it? So you know what? Working on the Head.
Yep.
And you know, so we're just looking at that sort of stuff, and that's where we went into the 3D, and then I guess that's where we're at now. But just to be clear, I mean, it was more of. I mean, if honestly, like right from the start, it was going to be cancelled, right? And it was cancelled.
Yeah, it was cancelled.
Yeah, it was cancelled.
Yeah, it was cancelled, and then we were just going to move on to something else. But obviously, from voices. From you guys, from the fans who were fighting for it, like bring it back, etc., etc. So we were, okay, we're just going with that. It wasn't going to be any major overhaul or massive change or different, totally re-scrap this whole thing. It was just basically put that thing up on pre-order for much longer, for longer time.
And with a new face.
Yeah. And a variant.
Right, the black version.
Yeah.
And that was it. But just to be clear, that's all it was ever going to be. I guess people were misunderstanding that it was going to be a complete redo. I wonder if the long amount of time people thought more was done. Well, why would you think that? We never said that. We are here, day in, day out, week in, week out, in the club. There's been no indication that we've ever been saying we'd ever do anything like that. So here I am, saying right now, hey Michael, that, you must be new here, Michael, that we're doing something about it, because you're seeing we're doing it with the Head. Sure, Kevin, it is a long time, but the timing didn't make sense to put it back up, did it? Alright, cool. So, that was where we're at for that. It's now time. That concludes the week in review. Chocks, over to you.
Yes, so blogs. Dark Souls Remastered giveaway blog. So basically what I was saying earlier in the stream, today's is day 3 for the PS4 copy of the game. So make sure you put in your hashtag F4F Dark Souls Remastered, and then at the end of the stream we will choose a winner and update the blog with the winner. So I just want to give a quick congratulations to the first winner for the PS4 copy, Victoria Crombie. Yep. So congrats, first winner for the PS4 version.
Oh, nice, sweet.
Yeah. The second winner is Todd Manfield.
Oh, nice.
First winner for the Xbox One copy. Don't worry, we will hit you up on Facebook to let you know how to claim your prize.
So which one we got? This one is for Victoria Crombie, and this one's for Todd Mansfield.
Yeah.
Manfield. Cool. Alright. Oh, wrong way around.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Okay.
2 down, 8 to go.
Ask them if they want it to be.
If they want it signed. Yeah, okay. Right. TT. TT. Have you guys been voting lately? Right. Last week's TT, Vagrant Story, TT 104, Ashley Riot, currently stand at 223 votes. 82 votes said no. Sorry, said yes. My apologies. 82 votes said yes. 141 votes said no. So yeah, it's been a bit very quiet on that.
Can I just stop you for a second?
What?
There's some stuff I've got to go through.
Like what?
Approval.
Uh-huh.
Alphonse.
Uh-huh. Okay, who's asking?
No one. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
First thing is approval on Alphonse, and we plan to show that at... We've got some things to prepare for that. We'll plan to show that if everything goes smoothly at ACG, which is in Hong Kong, and it's an anime-specific... it's sort of anime-oriented. Oriented, I should say. The second thing is... I had a conversation with Aniplex, and they were just, after they came back from Vegas, and they were like, dude, I just love the club, seeing the movement on that pole, and they're like, kill to kill? Kill to kill? And I was like, 850 plus, and we'll have a conversation. It's currently on like 762, so it just sort of reminded me when you were going through the Temptation Thursdays. It's
sure.
Kill to kill, something that you guys want. Go and check out that Aniplex TT poll and vote accordingly. It's Killer Kill is right at the top at 760 or something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
Right. I was saying yes. So Vagrant Story TT. That's right. That's where it currently stands. So guys, if you really want to rally for that, make sure you jump into that TT and share that out. For this week's TT 105, Zone of the Enders, Orbital Frame. Basically, you guys have been asking for this for a while, so here it is. 234 votes in total. 126 votes said yes. 108 said no.
Okay, so it's come yet more. When I looked at it yesterday,
yeah, so originally it was no more than yeses right at the start, and then obviously I've seen some guys. Some of the guys have been sharing that out as well, and now it's gradually overtaken the nose. So keep that up, guys. I have nothing more else to say on that matter. Next week's TT, Rocket Knight Adventures. And the one after that would be Sailor Moon.
Oh yeah, so Rocket Knight Adventures and then Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
Which one are you looking forward to seeing?
I'm looking forward to every single one of them.
I like it.
Alright, see you later, Troy Blair.
Take it easy. Okay. And then, of course, hashtag. But no, we've got to do the TT, we've got to do the winners.
The winners?
Yeah.
Winners for hashtag F4F praise.
Oh, and the King of the Ring didn't work this week, did it? Because the poll didn't work.
We can do that when we get to that point. No,
oh, that's
I will talk about it when we get to that point.
Oh, I see.
Right, hashtag F4F praise.
Yeah, okay.
Right, we had 3 winners last week.
We're going to kick it off. We have winners with the letters first name, surnames. Here we go. G, M, W, J, R, M. Either your first name is one of those letters or your last name is one of those letters. That would be a winner. We're going to kick off with the first one. It begins with the letter G. G, 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 G is your name. Begin with the letter G. We have Gilbert Rivers. Congratulations for our first winner of hashtag 72 hashtag F4F praise. The next is beginning with the letter M. And the next one is also beginning with the letter M. And we have MJ and MW. So we have the first of the 2 M's is Mitchell Jenkins. Congratulations. 500 war points for you and Matt Watkins as well. Congratulations. Boom. Done.
Done.
Michael like.
Right then. So guys, King of the Ring. It should have been up on Wednesday on our main page, but it had to be postponed because some reason the Facebook poll just would not let me post.
Yeah.
It's grayed out. That option right now
Yeah, what's
currently.
it all about?
No. I tried to search on the internet and I was too busy doing other things. So yes, but so I've been trying for the last 2 days. Right
Me
now,
too.
it's not working. It's grayed out. So the third match between Ryo Hazuki versus Lucky Cat has to be put on hold until we get that feature back. But for the winners,
And it makes a huge difference actually on terms of public and being able to share that out. I mean, Artorias versus
and that last week's match 2 results between
that one.
Artorias
Sorry.
and Shadow. Right, Shadow the Hedgehog with 561 votes compared to Artorias at 1.2k votes. So yes, Artie will move to the next stage, whilst Shadow remains in the shadow. Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Smooth.
Alright, so guys, so once we know that feature works, or if you guys just so happen to know that the feature works, do let us know and we will immediately post match 3 from the King of the Ring.
Robert Burnett, any word on Shaq Fu license? My boy Jason from Wide Productions, shout out to the team over there. They're the guys who published Shaq Fu. So congratulations on that, guys. It was this Tuesday, I believe it was.
Shaq Fu?
Yeah. Remember the old school game,
Yeah,
Shaq
the old,
Fu?
yeah,
They remade it.
They remade it.
Yeah.
What,
Just came out.
from scratch.
Yeah, completely remastered. There you go. A Legend Reborn.
Ah.
Cool, yeah? So, yeah, shout out to Wired on getting that done. And I know they've been working on it for a while. Very, very cool. Alrighty, so we're gonna... Am I kicking off with the Q&A then?
Yeah, that's the Q&A already.
Alright.
And this one.
That's the... Oh, yeah. And then you can see, like, he, like... And now... Yeah.
Oh, it's all cartoony now, huh?
Oh, it's a beat 'em up, isn't it? Alright, I'm going to kick off the week, the Q&A. If you have any questions that you want me to answer that we're not seeing here, make sure you put it in the thread. Alex Walker, will SD Soler be released before Resin Soler? I think the answer is probably not. Most likely not. Very likely not. But, you know, how to say it. Resins take their time. It's very manual and our PVCs are a completely different beast. You can pump out sweet, fast numbers. You know, you might find it actually quite similar in timing. I'm not 100% where. I think it'll be quite close, to be honest with you. It is the nature of the difference of materials and the reason why you can do these tens of thousands, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 PVCs pretty straightforwardly. And of course, there isn't anything like that. It's going to be, I think, well, we don't know what the numbers are going to be yet. And it can be done very, very quickly as a result. Nana say, hey guys, I've seen this posted often in the club after every statue ships. Why do we see more statues with damages and defects than perfect condition ones? Which is met with the response, most people don't post pics of their statues that arrive in perfect condition. How about we change this and not let the small percentage of damaged pieces dominate the club after a statue ships? This could be achieved by giving people an incentive to post pics of their statues by holding a photo contest for each just shipped statue for the duration of the shipping schedule. This would invite people to post pictures and give F4F access to a thread full of statues that arrived in perfect condition to show people how they heavily outnumbered the amount of damaged pieces. I think that's a great idea. I like the idea of tying it to a competition, and I think that's definitely something that should involve more consideration about who runs that, who handles that, and to sort of be consistent about something like that. But I think that's a great idea, so shout out and kudos for such a suggestion. Joshua Barger, how many times did the Big N say yes to the idea of Happy Mar salesman? I like what you did there, and I appreciate that. Indeed. My lips are sealed. We still haven't done the follow-up meeting with them on that. It's been on us to try and sort through some stuff and get a proper email prepared that we can then go back and ask them to have a conference call about. Jamie Bailey. Well, I like Alex and I also like Chocks, but which one is better? There's only one way to find out. Fine.
Oh, that comedy show.
Benny Hill.
Yeah.
D. Oh, Harry
Not
Hill.
not that Benny Hill.
Harry Hill. Harry Hill. Benny Hill. Stephanie Swan. So when's Sigmire plush coming along? And that is some movements happening on that, but we're just you've got to knock it down and do that. It's still going to be a bit of a while. We're just sort of working through that accordingly. Johannes Norbeck. So now that Solaire SD's gone up for PO, can you tell us when the next Dark Souls piece for PO will be resin or PVC? And it is going to be Mimic. And
What question?
about Mimics. Is there anything we want to be saying about that?
Wait, who's asking?
Well, just the next Dark Souls piece.
It's like everyone's like different.
Keep going down. Keep going down.
Okay, it's
Scroll down.
freeze.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
slow.
oh, there you go.
Right now.
Johannes Norbeck.
Doesn't say anything about Mimic. Where?
I just said that
say-
Mimic will be next.
Right.
In the resin line.
Resin line, yeah.
And will be the next piece.
Right.
Because it's been Ornstein, resin, and then double SD. We've never triple SD it.
Right.
It needs to be a resin piece.
Right,
Which is
sure.
going to be Mimic.
Yeah, because by then it would have been the space in between
Correct.
the Ornstein and the next resin piece would be pretty much in line with the 4 or 5 months gap kind of
Right.
thing. Yeah. What about it?
There's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not sure yet, but there's a
Right.
possibility. Chocks.
Really? Want to say it?
Yeah, why not? I mean, it's a
Not guaranteed. Yeah.
and possibility is
Yeah.
possibility. Fingers crossed.
Possibility. Is anyone going to the E3 show by any chance, guys? Is it still public this time? Are they selling tickets? Have they increased the ticket
I
count?
wonder how they did that. The last.
Right, yeah. So I'm just saying, like, normally at E3 was a industry only
That's
event.
right. And the last day, it was
The
sort of
last
10,000
year,
pieces.
yeah. So I'm not sure if this year have they increased the ticket count or anything like that. But if anyone is going to E3, let us know in the club because may or may not have some items at the Bandai Namco booth. And fingers crossed that things will go well and smoothly and everything should have arrived on site. Fingers crossed that something there will be shown for the first time to the public. We've never shown it fully in the club. What else do you want me to say?
Well,
I think that's enough hint, right, guys?
that's enough
So, guys, if you're at E3, anyone that's going to E3, if you're going to E3, do check out Bandai Namco's booth. Take some lovely shots, photos, videos, anything, and post that into the club. That will be much appreciated. And good luck to those guys that do get are able to go to the show.
Yeah.
Did you find some information about it?
No.
No?
Larissa Walker, what are you and Chocks hoping will be announced at E3 next week? So what would be great?
What?
What would we be hoping to be announced at E3 next week?
I don't know.
Like
there's
a remastered of like everything. Skies of Arcadia HD.
That's the trend now. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah, and that's great for us.
Well, it's retro stuff.
Yeah,
isn't it?
I know, right?
Reliving the past.
Right.
Well, there's been some leaks going around lately.
Like what?
Like what's going to be shown at certain press events.
Like what?
You want me to name names?
If it's been leaked, it's public information.
Well, it's not guaranteed.
I know, but if it's been leaked, I mean, what has been leaked?
I'm not saying anything.
Why not? It's fine. E3 leaks.
Well, there are some certain. I mean, there are some favourites that I'm looking forward to, but
So what does it say? It's got some 2000 biggest video game rumors and speculation. Star Fox Grand Prix, Gears of War 5, Just Cause 4, and Splinter Cell Rumors, Fortnite for Switch, Killer Queen Black, Overcooked 2, Dragon Ball Fighter Z for Switch, Perfect Dark and Fable, Devil May Cry 5, Cyberpunk, Superman Justice League. Rocksteady, as in Batman guys, are going to be doing that would be quite interesting. That was a good brawler. I like that a lot. N64 stuff. Prey. I had a chance to play that.
There's more.
It's what, just on IGN, isn't it? There's more?
Yeah, there's more.
Oh, okay.
There's this one. Is it?
Oh, right. Okay. So it says here what? Ghost of Tsushima Medieval. I'm not. But it says it's been utter. It says utter bullshit or something. That someone said.
Don't know.
Anyways, it'll be interesting.
Rumors.
But to answer Larissa's question, the answer is tons of. Well, actually, I think what would be great if I just saw if it really is a remake of something like Perfect Dark Zero. You know, obviously we have a great relationship with Rare, and we would love to hope that there is.
I think this one is confirmed.
Oh, okay. And we would love to have something like if Perfect Dark ReZero, sorry, is remastered, and then people can play it, and then they like it, and then it gets popular, and then these are low-hanging fruit, as in we can talk to we have a relationship with the licensor, all that sort of stuff. Anything that could possibly bring something that we think that nobody right now would want it. Like, for example, I don't think anybody really wants Perfect Dark. I think it's a small one. Maybe we need to do an official TT, but we've run Rare polls before, and it hasn't really polled that high. Would a remastered then make people more interested and then vote for it higher? Who knows? So anything like that would be awesome. Martin Konyali, Yakuza 6 came out, and as far as I know, it was a success. So basically, it will be a great time for Yakuza figures, and I do think so. We do think so, and we had a conversation with Chris. So Chris, and we're more on the ball now. We're getting better, guys. Just in terms of organising our stuff. Britt Edward, is there any new Okami statues planned in the future that you would want to see? So yeah, I mean, what we've been talking about is a chibi and a oki, and of course you have the PVC. Also, do you have any more plans for statues like Midna that have glow in the dark features or UV details on the standard edition? You know, that really lent to it. The UV really lent to it. Whether or not we do that for other things, we've got to sort of make sure that it makes sense for it. But you know, big fan of that sort of stuff for sure. Kenny Cruz, would there be an option to delay or change the day you make a payment in the future? The answer is, I'd like to say yes, and I would like to say that we are needing to have more resources in that department, and it's something that we're going to try and deal with accordingly. So things are going, but they're very slow. There are other things that need to be done. That it's always really tough at the IT side, and we're just gonna try our best to pick up that and work on that. Chris Athy, in the previous Q&A you made a reference to Mono Metal Sonic, and if it sells poorly then it would definitely affect the in-development Amy Rose. If the future of the modern Sonic line hangs on the balance of modern Metal Sonic's success, and in the interest of preserving the modern line, would it perhaps be a good idea to have a popularity poll for Modern Metal Sonic to gauge public interest? And the answer is, we did. I did alright. Back then. Let's see if I can find it. Pretty sure I did. Or did we not? Am I mistaken? I gave some poses. On Christmas Day, I wrote for poses, and none of them were particularly high. But did I not one? Possible modern metal Sonic stages. So I did that in. You know, right? Maybe you're right. And I will look at.
One.
That starts tomorrow. Thank you. So the answer is you're a good question point, and I think I probably will do that. And I might then switch it around with Amy. Amy's looking good, so I need to probably move that forward.
Oh, switching things, yeah?
You know, that's how we do it. Troy Blair. 10 questions. Really?
He's just left the stream.
Oh, next.
Next.
Are the SD PVCs more difficult to make, or is the regular PVC more difficult to make? Same. We've only done high-end SDs of Dark Souls, which is infinitely more complicated than Breath of the Wild and Crash. So the answer is 100% harder for the SDs. Was Nintendo happy with the 4 ideas you pitched to them at Vegas for the Legend of Zelda series, and is one of those the Guardians from Breath of the Wild in scale link PVC? The answer to that is there needs to be a follow-up. You're not going to be... The way it works is, it's not... You can present it to America, but it needs to go back to NCL, and that's sort of how it goes. And what those were... Mifa hit pretty high on the charts for the Breath of the Wild poll, so I can only assume that she could be a statue being made in the future. Would you use an artist rendering, or was it going to be going... Would you use the artist render that's going around with the original, or would you put your own twist on things? The answer to that would be... I would definitely start by showing them that artist render if we were going to go there. 4. Do you know what the next Legend of Zelda statue is going to be after Rider Link? Yup. What is it? He said he had to try. Nope. So technically, will Rider Link be the first in the series of the Breath of the Wild? I think the answer is... Yeah, I guess so. I'm a big conspiracy theorist, so with that being said, I believe at E3 Nintendo will reveal a 20th anniversary remastered edition of Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, which then you will show us the 4th secret statue, which will be the 20th anniversary Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. If this was all true, which I know you can't tell me, would this said statue be resin or be PVC? Okay. I can tell you that the answer is I can't tell you anything. But I can tell you that I really can't tell you anything. But the thing I can tell you is absolutely nothing at all. And in answer to that, my lips are sealed. But I will say one thing. No. It's not the 4th secret thing. This is the 5th one, though. Out of the Legend of Zelda series that you've made, do you believe that any of them have come to an end? There's always opportunities to revisit, to look at anything at any given time. So the answer is never die. But they may come in different forms, like the Ocarina of Time. How many Legend of Zelda statues do you have planned for 2019? Not sure yet. We need to see how they plan out. What's a good number per year of statues to release for a series we will use? Legend of Zelda, for example. Hey, if we could, we'll be releasing one a month. You can't handle it. We can't handle it. Nintendo can't handle it. So we have to do it in moderation. But ideally, if everything could be perfectly okay, then I think if we went with what most collectors can handle, I would say 1 every 4. 1 every 3 to 4. Probably 1 every 4 is more probably where it's at. Alright, Brenton Friedley. Have you come up with something special yet for the Snake Essential Edition? 3 key cards. That is with Sandy, who's not here right now.
No, we've done some things with regards to that.
Any word of adding an area on the website to track when payments are coming out and for without having to go through all the orders? Oh. The answer to that is we need to hire more people for that sort of stuff. There's so much problems in the back end that you guys aren't even seeing that we're just pulling our hair out. And
yeah, like what may seem like a logic, a very simple function, the IT guys will probably have to figure out like 10 different scenarios or whatever it is that could be affected or whatnot. So it sounds like, you know, it makes sense to have something on the website, but sometimes
green tea.
Yeah. Mini choco pie. So
petite.
So Lotte, hit me up. Perfect name for a perfect brand of choco pie.
Are they Korean?
No, they're Japanese, are they not?
You sure?
Only because it always has Japanese text on the packaging. Yeah, they're Japanese, right? They've got to be Japanese. In Japanese. Oh.
It's a Korean-Japanese conglomerate. Where there's headquarters in South Korea and Japan. Yeah, I knew it was.
So they're both... what came first?
Lotte was established in Tokyo by a Korean businessman.
Right.
Not
bad.
I knew, yeah. I'm pretty sure. It says, the company's origins clearly Japanese despite the founder being Korean. Not sure. Alright, enough of that.
Alright.
On to that.
What next?
Any word of having the statue's name on the list of orders pages so we don't have to click on random orders to try and find a specific one? I know it's so annoying. The question is how quick a fix? Can we ask that to John to have a conversation with the IT boys? If I do this, hold on.
Guys, the IT guys are working hard every single day. We have conversations with IT literally every single day.
Okay, I've given it to John, who handles the IT team more closely about what they're doing. So let's discuss on Monday. Okay, Brenton, I will discuss that accordingly. Number 4, if I order X and 1 Def Midna, are they separate numbers or the same? The answer, they are different. If they are the same, can we have the option to not have them the same? They are different. Brayden, when will we see a Skull Knight or any more teasers of him? Also, why the decision to go out with a horse? Will we ever see some Berserk jewelry? Wouldn't mind a Baylit necklace, Griffith. So Skull Knight is now in the process of being in 3D. We won't do that until it's much further down the line. The decision to go without his horses is because we don't believe that our market can sustain a $1,500 1,000 plus, what, 1,500, I don't know what it would be. 1 quarter scale horse is the answer to that. Will we ever see some Berserk jewelry? Haven't any plans for that right now.
Hey, hold on. Phil informed some customers that they are the same numbers.
Right, okay. He was confused as hell as well, wasn't he?
There's been a lot of confused emails lately.
Alright, thanks for that, Brenton.
Apparently, we are releasing Solid Snake in Q3 2019.
Oh, whoa.
We've got a whole year's extra time.
Sweet! Really?
Yeah! Fuck's sake.
Brenda?
I guess so, yeah.
Why am I finding out like this? In public?
It was in public in the club this morning.
Ugh.
And I had to go, oh, sorry, guys. I didn't actually apologise, but I did say, woohoo, 1 extra year. I wish I get 1 extra year for everything.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, some guys had 2018, but I think it was only like 1 or 2 scenario where they had 2019. So I'm not sure what went wrong there.
Hashtag consistency. Okay. Stefan McNally, have we got any expected dates for Snake now? Well, now that we're in sort of swinging into production, I'd probably say a couple of months.
What?
This year.
For what?
Snake.
Yeah. You guys have seen the production videos and
Yeah,
stuff
we're now
like
so
that.
the pre-production now. It's time to sort of go full into it.
Maybe Q4. Just
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Touch wood.
Touch wood. Jake Mayer, will Spike have a light at the end of a cigarette? Well, no, but it's painted like it looks like it's lit up. It's got a little red bit. Is Genos definitely pushed to 2019 pre-order? I would say so. Do you even go beyond, bro? Mate, I certainly go beyond your skills at bloody rapping, I'll tell you that much. Cassandra Bennington hoodies. Got one over there. We need to make some of those, for sure. Michelle Kissel, wouldn't glow-in-the-dark paint like the one used for Mina be a good idea for Shiranuri's tentacles? Because you mentioned they definitely won't light up at all. And the answer is, you think like we think. We like how we think and we like how you think. The answer is, it will be done. It's already been told and it's already been instructed. It will be done. 2. Will there be more definitive editions for upcoming POs, or was this a one and done thing with Midna as a guinea pig? Did this sell well enough to be considered for other lines? The answer is, definitive editions are here to stay when it makes sense. A definitive edition does not equate to a box, a display case, to be very clear. It just means something that goes beyond the regular and the exclusive, that is more expensive because you want to have that enhancement of that piece and you're willing to pay for it. And that's what it is. It allows us to be a bit more creative than we could normally be in that example. If definitive editions are a thing now, maybe you could tell us which future statues might get that treatment. No. We'll do it. You know, when it comes to, we don't actually know just yet because it's something we wanted to test here, and now we've got sort of kind of like 6 months to catch up. So we're looking at everything that we develop now and think whether or not there will be a definitive version of it or not. Brendan Rostello, almost 250 comments, and I don't see anybody ask what's the story behind this pic, and there you go, Brendan. So Brendan, I should say, you got the story a little bit earlier on today in the stream. Jamie Bennington, how is that Metal Sonic coming along? Have you begun concept work with Amy Rose? Are there plans on the horizon for an in-scale Sonic PVC? The answer for that is Metal Sonic needs to be tested, I think. I looked over and I don't see a poll. And the ones that I have done polls for have been really lukewarm in terms of response. Amy has gone through that, and therefore we are more confident with that and working on her. And there is plans for the future for in-scale Sonic PVC. The answer is, we hope in the future that that's definitely something that we want to look into. For sure. But we got to have a eureka moment for that. Maxime Rosier Moore, will there ever be a way to see your average position in a waitlist directly on the website? Maybe on the order, it will save CS time and stuff. And the answer is, It's really hard to say that because you can start on a global wait list, and then when you get split into countries, you then sort of become. You might be, let's say, 20th on the list, and then all of a sudden you're like the first person on the wait list in Asia, as an example. It's really hard to. It does change, and the programming behind that. See, Brenton's asking things, you're asking things, and all of this sort of stuff. We sort of dump this all on IT. They're like, oh, what do we do? And then ultimately nothing gets done. Chris Hildebrand Jr. With Snake coming along in production, how far away is Psycho Mantis pre-orders? Good question. I would probably say 2, 3, something like that. 2, 3 months away. Tatiana Whoosh, any news from the Sif line and the replacements and the waitlist orders? And the answer to that is, yeah, that's currently in development, being casting, and we're going through all of that again at the moment. Tristan Tisdale, any Zelda news? The answer is nothing to report just yet. Alessio Bucci, let's say I order RTSD 300 and I validate Solaire super fast and I get 65 for Solaire and I didn't authenticate my RT and the person who has number 65 RT doesn't buy Solaire. Do you think it'll be possible to allow people to choose to keep their number only if it's higher than the number they get if they didn't authenticate it? Oh my god. That is an absolute logistical nightmare.
Some questions on the stream. From Nick. Will there be a F4F booth at San Francisco Comic Con?
Nope.
There you go, Nick.
This year is one in Hong Kong and one in Germany.
Rachel, are there plans for any more in the Kirby line?
Warpstar.
Warpstar. Romeo. Hey guys, are bookend statue a possibility for F4F? Some guy said, why not use your Metal Gear Solid combo pack?
There's that, but also I would just say about that, you're quite a little bit restricted. You're forced to look at something horizontally. I mean, sort of sideways. I'd probably say some things may look good side, and that would be side scrollers. So Sonic would be a good example. I could imagine something like that, perhaps. Almost like it's, I don't know exactly, but I could imagine that. Almost like imagine like a long corkscrew that sort of starts at that. And anyways, something like that. Otherwise, you're kind of restricted by having a character only look to the side. I think kind of makes. If you wanted to have them sort of interacting with each other. Also, hasn't really sort of given it any thought.
I wouldn't mind a Sonic
Loop the loop.
A loop the loop.
Cool. I was just about to say that. But don't you think
that acts like a fishbowl?
What do you mean?
Loop the loop. I don't know. It's like a fishbowl.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. But not bookends, you mean?
Nah.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah. Shout outs. Got a shout out to Derek Baker. How's it going, mate? Jessica Castic in the house. What's going on? Taliana. Whoosh. What's up? Jake Mayer. Boom. Neil Robinson, what's going on, mate? Brendan Rastello, how's up? How's it going? Yo, to Vincent Windish. We have Yvonne Horrocks. And we have two more. Willem Bricot, how's it going? Big up to Rafael Conefal. What's going on? Romeo just asked that very same question. Just want to give you that.
Romeo,
where art thou, Romeo? Matthew Smith, the Kill la Kill poll is looking good, almost to 800 already. What are the chances within the next 2 years we could have Ryuko Satsuki 1/4 in our collections? The answer is Aniplex is looking just as much as I'm looking and just as much as you guys are looking. Let's show them something, guys. Robert Elliott, is the definitive edition of Phoenix Wright confirmed in the last Q&A going to be a display case or something else, which only be revealed more specifically at the appropriate time? The answer is something else. Jessica Castig, I can't wait for my boy. Tell me he's looking tight. Tight. Matthew Smith, I should also ask Jin and Fu, finish the line. Samurai Champloo, is that a question? That is not a question, but let's have another conversation after Mugen is released. Lucinda Charles, hi guys, another week, another Dracula update. Nothing to report for now, but we're working on it. I'm going to put it on his list. Sort of look at that. Larissa Walker, any updates on the Crystal Dragon? Yep, we are sort of working hard on that, and that should be up sort of relatively soonish, I would say. So prepare yourselves if you are a Spyro fan. Giovanni Cole, Mario, how soon will the painting begin for Mario on Yoshi? The answer is we have to duplicate it, then start painting. It's going to be a while, and then we need to get Nintendo to approve it before we even go anywhere near that. So it's still a bit of a wait there. Any Kamina updates worth mentioning? Not just yet. I did ask Kanako again, and she said she would follow up, despite a couple of emails.
Jacqueline says that confused the hell out of my cat.
Which bit?
The tights nonsense. Yeah.
Sorry, Jacqueline. Sorry, Jacqueline's cat, I should say. David! Shout out to David. Go check out Gamer Toy Alliance, gamertoynews.com. Boom. Did you ever decide on a pose that you liked for the face statue after posting the pose about her some months back? The answer is no. It still needs to have some refining. But the answer is let's get out Jet, let's get out Spike, and then we got some in hand, so we can worry about that later. A lot of collectors were surprised to hear Rider Link wouldn't be allowed to come with the Master Sword. Is he unlikely to be allowed to come with a Hylian shield either? And the answer is yeah, unlikely. 3. I really loved the X versions of Cat Mario and Tanuki Mario were able to come with a whole other simple statue as an exclusive bonus. Could we see smaller characters power-ups included as part of the definitive editions? Exactly. That's a great example. Crash crates would have been a perfect power-up in addition to Crash Resin. It would have been a perfect definitive edition for that. 4. Isn't it a crazy coincidence that if there were a pre-order every 2 weeks in June, that June 29th, the anniversary of the release of Banjo-Kazooie, would also happen to fall on a reservation Friday? And the answer to that is, what a crazy 20th anniversary coincidence that is. Crazy. Joseph King, Kirby's Warp Star must be slow. He ain't here yet. How about having him sign his card by Sakurai? And the answer is, I saw it at the warehouse and it's looking good. Jamie Hodge, how many extra points cards have been found for MMX? Do you know?
How many was I?
How many golden cards? Just one?
I need to double check that.
Just one?
So far?
I think it's just been one, isn't it? Well, I've seen only. Maybe, have I seen?
Probably 2 now. I need to...
golden tickets right there.
Yeah, I need to double check. That, and then another one came forward, so two have came forward and claimed, so there should be 2 more remaining.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, there's a bunch of American shipments that haven't been received yet. They're coming up soon, so I'd expect it to be in that. Well, obviously it would be, unless people haven't received. People have received it, going, "Oh, what's this?" And they're shocked in a way, not realise what it is, and that's absolutely possible.
That's true, yeah, because no one know unless they're in the club.
Jefferson Goobler, so is the Happy Bar salesman looking tight? Loose. Very, very loose.
Jefferson.
Matthew Goggins, how is Mimic? Hopefully you guys will see yourselves very soon. Daniel Jones, Genos, One Punch Man indeed. Mark Johnston, so the 29th of June, are we doing a Banjo reveal to celebrate the anniversary of my wallet's gasping to pay a deposit? The answer is, if stars align, if there are approvals, that's something that we would need to discuss with the big R. Randy Gerards, what's the bloody, non-bloody order ratio? Bloody is significantly higher than non-bloody. Are you bringing Guts to Gamescom? And I'm thinking the answer is probably no, because it's a game show. We brought game stuff, anime stuff to New York Comic Con, and we found that quite a lot of people didn't know the video game stuff and the anime stuff as well. So if we go to a Gamescom, shouldn't we just only bring video game stuff? What do you think, Chocks?
Yeah.
That's what I think as well. If you were ever to come and meet Sav, would you sign his bum? Only if he signed mine first. Yen-chan, what other licenses are F4F looking to obtain so you can put some F4F magic to it? There are a ton of stuff that we would love to put some F4F magic to. And there's some, it's getting, always around licensing show, there's always a bit of a plethora of activity. And sometimes it takes some time to see what shakes out as a result, but sometimes it can be quick, sometimes it can be slow, but there's definitely always something cooking if we can.
Cooking.
How far out are we, Joshua Harmon?
Is it?
How far out are we before the beginning of a DS2 and DS3 line? Is it 2018 or 2019? I think it's 2019. Any plans for Ornstein lighting, for the lighting, lighter color? Yeah, we could. I need to, when we get to that point with the factory, we'll look into that again when they're making the counter sample. Will conduct comments in other groups lead to being blocked, banned from the collectors group? The answer is this. So, you know, obviously I know what you're referring to. It's, you know, it's pretty straightforward. But all I can say about this is, you know, there was a very difference. Originally, it's like this. There's a difference between. It's very hard for me to make a difference between F4F and myself because it's, you know, you cut me, I bleed F4F, and we always say that, you know, if we see people get into a fight in the club, you know, we see it, and it's not an uncommon occurrence. You know, it happens. We always say if you dislike someone, or someone's being mean to you, or you're getting into fights with people, just block them.
So there's a difference. Yeah, it's not just fights. It just a difference in opinions.
Right. Yeah. Or
and then you feel like, okay, I'm not feeling comfortable. Or,
right.
Or this guy is spamming the club, or you know, stuff that
and it makes triggers you, for example,
triggers,
right? Or whatever it may be. That's what we advise.
We are all humans. We are different, right? So,
sure.
You know,
sure.
Do what Alex just suggests.
That's absolutely right. So in terms of before, when I would get, obviously I'm only human, and if I see that sort of behavior, and especially when it's directed to me, right? I was quite quick to say, it was hard to distinguish between myself and the club, and what I would do was actually boot them from the club. And I've changed that because it's not, if I have a problem, I should separate myself from the company. And it was quite hard for me to realize to do that. So if I have an issue with someone, it's a personal issue, then I follow the advice that we preach, which is if you're getting triggered, and then you don't need to see it. That's the beauty of online. You don't need to see it. So that's all it is, really. That's all it is. But what is important is that I feel like earlier shouldn't need to actually kick anybody out as a result of what I feel like, if that makes sense. So I've changed that. It's just simply if I don't want to see something, I don't have to see something. It's simple as that. Simple as that. Hopefully you guys are the same. If you find that you're getting triggered by something and you're not, you know, you don't want. It's just really quite simple. It's like, you know, so what kind of things? It's like constructive criticism versus classy ways of saying it and non-classy ways, and personal insults, and it is what it is. All right, cool. Is it standard practice to cancel all customers' orders when unable to come to a resolution, or is it only for niche extreme cases? I'm just concerned about my orders getting cancelled if for some reason in the future I can't come to a resolution over CS over an issue. Okay, I know what you're referring to there as well, and that's pretty straightforward as well. If there is a pattern of consistent, what we will consider, if there is a consistent pattern of order history where people are sort of really sort of nitpicking and it's consistent, and we're talking really minor stuff, there is a tolerance level. These are handmade. It adds the uniqueness of each product. If there is a consistency of always doing that, we reserve the right to not want to do business with you anymore. It's as simple as that. And that is really an extreme case. And there needs to be a pattern and history of that. And so if it's one item and you can't, it's got to be a pattern of consistently doing it to the point where we're losing money every single time. And that's the point. It's a pattern of consistently doing it. Number 5, overall, how happy were you with Vegas? Was it fruitful for F4F? Very, Vegas is a lot about just maintaining relationships, but also meeting new guys, and definitely it was fruitful for us. It was certainly. It's not like we went there and got things that we didn't expect or anything like that. It was sort of like, oh yeah, let's talk about it in Vegas kind of thing, and it was good in that respect. And it's a little bit less like, I think the first time I went to Vegas, it was like a kid in a candy store, and I was like, right, let's get this, get that, get this, and that was more the time sort of looking at getting animes and sort of trying to get those licenses and it sort of lined up. Right now we're sort of in that we're in the 3rd year of that. If that makes any sense, as in now it's time to start developing and we've done the developing, it's now to start producing and that sort of stuff. So I think next year, maybe, it's going to be a bit more, it's kind of gone through that 3-year sort of cycle, right? And then it's more sort of seeing how we are. And also we have so many plans in terms of additional resources, and if we can do that slowly, consistently over the next year, we will feel more confident in taking on more projects, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's where we're at there. Nana says, I'll block Chocks. Then when he triggers me with that mute member button.
If you block any member any admin member or any F4F member in the Collectors Club, you're out of the club. That's a rule. You should not. We should at all times be able to see the members. You cannot block the admins.
Next, yeah. How close are we roughly on Solaire shipping payment coming out? The answer to that is
what?
We are coming along there. It's coming along now. Now Majora's Mask is out the door. It's now all eyes on Majora with Spyro, but that's sort of coming to the sort of end game on that. The eyes were just sort of now approved to me a couple of days ago, and we made sure that white mark is both on the bottom right side, and then we're going to start doing that process there. Any hints about Kairan? Are they just for fun, or is it actually something concrete to expect down the line? The answer is nothing to say about that. MHA update, the answer is nothing to report apart from it's complicated, but not as complicated. But these things, it's real time. It's real time in the sense that you're beginning to see in real time how long these things can take, and it just is what it is.
Not complicated today, complicated tomorrow.
Right? Complicated, not complicated, back to complicated, and then, how it goes on, and it's just something.
Yeah.
James Tesk, based off the results of your 946 yeses to nos, how soon will this become a thing of all? Because if the amount of statues keep growing in size, it's worrisome for me since I live in a 1-bedroom apartment, and I appreciate that. The answer is they will come. 1/6 will be returning to F4F.
It never left.
Indeed.
We never left 1/6. It's just
Yian Chen Yian. Any updates on Truthful Midnight, especially the definitive edition? Oh yeah, so we're working on that. It's more about that, and we're working on it. The answer is no, not just yet, but we're working on it. Joshua Harmon, so currently on my Ornstein pre-order page it says 3,000 war points, but that's going to be at entry level. Now that I'm at bronze level, will it update to the new amount or remain at 3,000? The answer is it will update. We have tweaked it so that it will give you the points at 3,000, which is your entry level, and then it will go, oh shit, yeah, there's bronze now, and boom, give you the extra points, the difference. And Andreas did a great job on doing that. We did a blog post about that, so you can rest easy knowing that's the case. James Bennington, let's talk about Virtual Fighters. Virtual Fighter. Does F4F still hold the license? And the answer is we have a great relationship with Sega. We can talk to them at any given time. It's not like we at any given time. What I know that we do have is Ica stock. So you tell me. So Akira stock, I should say. Akira stock. So
love that game, Virtual Fighter.
I know, but it didn't get any love, and which is a shame. James Reyes, any news on the new Ica poll? Brendan, remind me please. Pascal Machard, any plans to live stream E3 this year? No plans? If you decide to get Code Vein license, what would you first do enemies or main characters? I'd run that by the poll. But you know, I definitely probably go main characters because unless you can create your own characters, the main characters, they look awesome the way they sort of look. Number 3, how many projects are unknown? 5 or 6 or more? Oh, more. A lot more. 1.2k people away from 50k. Sally, you might not get a reveal. What would be the next perk? That's future Alex problem. And it's future Chuckles' problem too. So we will look at that and see how things line up accordingly.
You get your perk at 50k that says rally for 75k.
All right. So, Michelle Watson, question. What's the interest towards Golden Sun? The answer is that TT needs some TLC, RTF, TTs, ND.
What? You're rapping again.
No, I just, if you listen back and played it, it all made sense. I said
Golden Sun.
Golden Sun's TT needs some TLC, RTF, TTs, ND.
ND.
Never die.
Okay.
How's it doing? The yes votes are 270. Oh, it's a bit better than I remember. 275 plus versus 160 no's. It's Isaac, yeah. What was that? TT number 94.
Not long ago.
What was it? Well, 100 and something, aren't we?
103, 104.
Sweet. Okay. Joe Amodio, sorry if this has been asked before. Do PVCs fall under the guinea pig shipping procedure? It does.
Guinea pig.
Hello, Alex, CEO of First Figures. I'm happy to say we will. Will Shunui be getting the little black paintbrush on her tail like Ami? I can't remember. I think the answer was we won't. Because she doesn't. I think that was the conclusion on that. Would you consider updating Zero's pose? It looks a bit awkward in its current state, although I love how you're fixing up his face. The answer is not.
Not that. Zero's pose.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty. Pew, pew, pew.
Yes.
We're looking at.
What do you guys think, man? Mega Man 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're looking at all options, but the answer is we sort of talked a little bit about Zero earlier on.
Yeah.
My friends did a rough pose of possible Zero pose. Would you guys be interested in seeing it? I can see it right below. It looks really great, but that's not something that's like a complete resculpt and complete redesign. I don't think we'll be going there. Possible Mega Man X2 in the future to be better fit with the updated Zero. Let's see if it's out there. The support. Give me a tee-hee if the life-size post was a foreshadowing. It's not a tee-hee just yet, but it's something I would love to do in the future. Possibility of some Shovel Knight variations in the coming months. Yeah, we've been talking about doing a green one for a while, so we'll be looking to. That's something that we've been talking about before, sort of on the back burner, but it's still sort of not away in our thoughts. Would future Shovel Knight get DEs? Probably not. Could you possibly give us the price range for Meta Ridley? Okay, yeah, it's between expensive and super expensive. It's big. Complicated. Lots of paintwork. I can see you over here. Would DEs save the Pac-Man line, or is it too late? It's too late, baby, now it's too late. Though we really did try to make it. Something inside. Adam L. Gamal, previous weeks when you asked questions regarding Kiryu would often say if he gets made. Why if? If it is guaranteed to be made, he had the required votes. And the answer is yeah. We're definitely more towards the yes. Crash in his go-karting post looking more like a reality? Nope. Dead Space looking like a reality? No movement on that. Any word from the big D, big D, on a Disney and Kingdom Hearts line coming to fruition? Nope. I wouldn't go anywhere near that until we had far more resources that we can only grow in a safe and secure manner. So that's, I've made that decision. Too much resources for us to handle. It needs too much resources for it now, for us to be able to handle it. What do you think of my new profile pic? Very zen. I was kawaii before it was sugoi. There you go, mate. OG repping all about that Japo culture. Back in the day. Perfect. Very important question. Will you ever make a line for one of the greatest animes ever? Cory in the House. Isn't that... Cory in the House? Isn't that... That's not an anime, is it?
No.
What's that? What am I thinking of, like, Boy Meets World? What am I thinking of, like, Cory in the House? What's that? Oh, no.
No, it's an American thing, isn't it? It's an American thing, isn't it? Don't get that stuff in UK.
Cory in the House anime, he said. Anime.
It's the same thing, right?
There you go. How strange. What am I thinking about Boy Meets World? What's his name in that? Boy Meets World. Cory. It's just called Cory.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Ben Savage, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ben Savage. It's Ben Savage
in that new what's that movie again? When he was playing Mario 3. What's that movie game called?
Which one's that?
Was it with Ben Savage? Is it him?
Did you ever watch The Wonder Years?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Is it
Was
Ben?
Ben- was
Is it
Ben
Ben
older?
or Fred?
This is Fred Savage, Wonder Years.
Yeah.
This is Ben Savage. Who's older? It looks like Ben's older.
What does people say?
Oh, he's lifting him up. He's lifting him up.
Game Wizard. That's the movie. Yeah, nice one, Adam. Yeah. The Wizard. David Nadib.
I'm being trolled to death with Cory in the House. Nick T. What's up from Canada? Yo. When can we expect some sneak peeks of Skull Knight and Berserker Armor Guts? When it's further down the line? Is Psychomantis all done and ready? Nope. but soon. When will we see an updated Guts? I'll probably say about a month's time we can see the final factory pre-production sample, I would say. You posted asking a suggestion about life-size statues and suggested park, please. It's very chibi. Lastly, any updates on Genos, Alphonse, Spike and or Jet? No. Approved. Soon. After soon. Good night. Good night. Rastello, Brendan Rastello, any ETA on when we will be seeing the revised Ica poll? Hit me up in the group, in the chat. Any updates on mini Chocks? Yeah, what's happened to mini Chocks?
Still laying in its tissue coffin.
When are you planning to resurrect him like the Undertaker?
I want to get time to it. Get round to it. It'll be back as new.
When is the next PO? The answer is when and what is the next PO? We are still
working.
Is this one right? Oh no, it's not. Oh shit! It's gotta be this one then. So this one. Oh no, it's this one again. I'm not even sure what it is. It's all up in the air.
Oh, I know. So. Don't remind us.
Salut Bardo, bonjour, gentlemen. When did you start making gamepads? Maybe you should reconsider the size. It's way too big. Oh, 1L1. You see that?
Yeah.
I like it.
That's what we thought when we said that.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Randy Gerards, how do you think the club will look like a year from now? Jocks.
How do you think the club will look like from a year now? A year now. There'll be a couple items out anime wise, and that's when next year, hopefully, if things go well, there'll be more anime guys
in the club.
Based on stuff that we release or stuff that we might announce. Okay, so that might attract some big anime guys into the club in 2019. Gaming statue wise, obviously more PVC stuff by 2019.
That's going to bring more people into the club, I think.
Right, yep, definitely. And hopefully lines that do well will continue to do well, right? And hopefully lines that need saving, hopefully they may become viable for years to come. Because you guys know that some of the lines are kind of like on that thread, that danger zone, that line. But if things do well for 2018 for them, we hope to see more of those in 2019. Not as in like more danger stuff, as in like good stuff for that line.
I noticed that if I let you keep talking for all the time, you give away quite a lot of stuff.
I don't give away a lot of stuff. Only you and I know about it. These guys don't understand what I'm talking about, right?
They know.
They don't know. I'm just trying to be real. What do you see in a year?
I think so.
This is the club. This is just the club we're talking about, right? The club itself.
So the club is going to be a more of a balanced, a sort of equilibrium, sort of reshifting of the number.
Well, I don't know. I'm retired by then, because by the end of the year it would have hit 100K already.
End of the year, no chance. You mean in a year's time? He's asking. In a year's time. Yeah. In a year's time.
Yeah.
In a year's time. You think it'll be 100K in a year's time?
Yeah, why not?
Because it's been 2 years, 2.5 years to hit 50K. You think we can get double that in half a year?
With the stuff we have, I told you this year is more. If things were going as planned, this year would have annihilated last year.
Oh yeah, well that would be. Then I know you ain't going nowhere because you know how things get pushed back. So. Well, if we ever get to that, obviously it's 99.999.
Yeah. Hopefully some Streets of Rage fans in 2019. Right? Guys?
I think that the club we will welcome more members, and I think there will be more of this Dark Souls giveaway thing. I think it's going to be the start of something more consistent, and as it becomes its own bigger entity, it allows for more of these sort of things. It starts snowballing. So I think there will be lots of streaming. I think there will be lots of
lots of games,
giveaways, competitions,
lots of interactions, activity. Hopefully in 2019 we have more licensors in the club participating, checking out you guys. You know, just multiply things that we kind of like planting into the club this year.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, for sure. All right, next, Johannes Norbeck. Can you explain how the loyalty leveling works and how many levels there are? Vincent Windish to the rescue. Bada bing, bada boom. Much appreciated. It is complicated, but it's also very, very rewarding. 30% Chocks. 30%. Plat or bust. Where's Matthew Lopez when you need him? Michael Wright, on the 24th, 25th of May, a My Hero Academia post selfie was made with an indirect, unofficial challenge to reach 100,000 likes.
1,000 likes.
1,000 likes on it was issued. What impact did the likes rush have, and did it achieve anything with regards to MHA? The answer to that is literally Bang was next to me and he said, guys, hit 1,000 likes and something will happen. When we get to those 1,000 likes, make sure you find him and ask him to explain himself. Because I was like, what's that? But it's certainly the speed of getting to what 500 wasn't very, very quick or what have you, and that was definitely you know, of course Funimation saw that and I showed it to them. They were, you know, very, very happy to see that. Does that make things any less complicated? No. Does it help us? It sort of highlights and reiterates just the impact that the club has, for sure. So I really appreciate the support on that. Do you need to continue to rally to 1,000? The answer is no. There's nothing at 1,000, but it was a great sort of thing for it to get at that time. So thank you so much for that. Tyler Odom, will you be looking at doing more unboxing, how to set up videos like you did with King Red Lions? I thought those were great, and those doing those in shipment startup etc. would be useful. The one that would be very useful for down the road is the definitive edition, and the answer is we would love to do them, except for we don't even have enough time. You would have seen Artorias SD did not get a hype video. We just ran out of time, and we can't even support our own launches. It makes it very difficult for us to do other things like that. But we know that we need to, if we want to, and we want to do that, it would be nice to do it, is we need to, again, more resources. And just to say, there is challenges with that. Resources for web development, resources for more photos, as you know, for more videos, all this sort of stuff is daunting in growing outside your capabilities of surviving a downturn. Okay? That's the key. Right now, if everything went really smoothly, no problem. But if the slightest push, you know, pushed us over, I've got to be sure that we have a responsibility to grow in a safe and consistent manner. And that is something that is always really kind of like, it's like we expect that the next 6 months will be like this. Let's try and make sure that when we feel like it's going to be a little bit more, therefore we can take that into account. It's always one of the challenges, and a lot of startups can, or not even startups, a lot of companies can just grow too quickly and can be hurt quite, you know, it cannot recover for something that comes in and unexpectedly. So it's really important to do that. There's lots of things that would be nice to have and to do, and of course if everything went really smoothly we could do it, but believe you me, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Dallas Biederman, how is Crystal Dragon coming along? Can you hit us up with an update or a video on it this week? It's coming along. Still some tweaks, but you know, it's one of the things that we're juggling in the air right now, and there's some things that need to align. How's Neo Cortex doing? Any chance for an update on Cortex this week? Nope. But almost ready to submit. I recently was able to get hold of a day one Aku Aku, so I was wondering if Uka Uka life-size mask is going to be a thing. Yeah. Let Aku Aku get in there first. I think it's something we could definitely look into. Randy Russo, I know you can't give exact details, but able to give ballpark costs for Spiker Alphonse. Alphonse and all FMA line is priority, but I want to support Cowboy Bebop line as well, so I'm trying to find out how much I need. That's a great question. And will there be a definitive edition? The answer is not. And the prices will be as low as we can get them, the lowest as we can get for 1/4 scales. Dallas Biederman, how far out is Twilight Princess Link 1/4 scale? What's that? Dallas Biederman, have you ever considered, I have a question for you, have you ever considered writing your questions in one post?
Oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6 all over
6.
Oh my god, there's even more down the bottom.
Quick.
Ah, why? Huh? Almost there.
And then...
Huh? Yeah.
And then...
Yeah? So desu ne. Alright, is Jetpack Crash being worked on at the moment? Yep. What's the next in the Zelda line going to be? Shaker Slate. Any same question for Crash and Bandicoot and Spyro? The answer was Crystal and Neo, most likely. Gwillem Bricot, where's my Luigi Mansion statue? Evergreen stuff. Dallas Biederman, after your meeting with Nintendo in Vegas, you said Traveler's Sword instead of Master Sword for Rider Link came up, so I'm wondering how the conversation went about the Hylian hood. Will there be interchangeable heads, one with a hood, one without? And the answer is, there's something to talk about for that for now. I mean, that's not as quite as big difference as it is not having this the shield or the sword for this. Michael Lai, how many have appeared so far? Quite a few. With Dallas, the next two is Dallas. With Happy Mars Salesman being the highest voted poll behind FDL2, would that be a thing? Would that be a thing? Would you want that instead of 1/4 scale Link from TP Link? Would you want that more than something else? Would you want it more than Mifa? Would you want it more than something else? Just being the second highest on one of the polls in Majora's Mask doesn't... What, did we actually do a... I did a TP Link one, didn't I? I did a Tyler... Did I do a Majora's Mask one? An official Majora's Mask one? I think I did, didn't I? Let me see.
Did you?
So yeah, you see Happy Mars Salesman and then Zora Link.
Why not both?
And if you compare that to Breath of the Wild, 600 for Happy Mars Salesman, right?
That's not a lot.
Exactly, right? And then you look at that. Then you got 800 for Mifa, 800 for Zelda, and then Urbosa's only 415. So there will be two other people ahead of Happy Mars Salesman, according to this, before we even look at Happy Masks.
800's
And that's not even including Twilight Princess Link.
Yeah. Because people said that I'm not going to vote TP Link because that's kind of a given.
Yeah, I didn't put that in there. TP Link. Did I do Twilight Princess another one? So what happened in the Twilight Princess poll? I think I did Twilight Princess. So Hero Shade was only 381, so yeah, I guess none of those were. I mean, of course, we've done so many of the Twilight Princess line. Obviously, 1/4 Link would be the one that would be much higher. What would be more likely to happen first, FDL2 or HMS? The answer is FDL2, based on the poll results. Matthew Sharp, the law. Alex, people believe that they are not safe to leave criticism or opinions about F4F. Can you explain what is considered constructive criticism of a product or processes and when that crosses the line? Okay, that's a good question. It's like, you suck, motherfuckers, is not constructive. Alex is a pathetic man-child. That's not constructive either. Something that might be constructive is something like, I don't believe that this should be like this, and the reason is because X, Y, and Z. And I don't like the way this is because it happens like that. I don't believe that this product is okay because this happened, and just be polite. That's it. Common decency, common human decency. Just do it in a polite way. That is really all it is. If it's like, oh, you guys are lame. You guys are lame. This is really shit.
It's like,
you know,
I do not like this because you are lame.
It started off so well and then went down very, very quickly.
Thank you for listening. Trying to like get round the rules, get round
Right.
the yeah.
Look,
Just
be nice.
Just common sense.
It's just we're only human. Just if you have constructive feedback for us to improve on. If it's like, oh yeah, and I'm trying to figure out a way to corner Alex into a corner and make him trip up and double bluff him out, bring him down. Oh, it's all bring down the empire. Oh,
Pictures,
it's like
pitch and forks.
It's like, okay. I mean,
Popcorn.
I don't. You know,
Chuckles is here, like.
you know, it's. And to be clear about, there's different levels of constructive criticism. Are we talking about constructive criticism about a sculpt versus on a pre-order? The answer is, look, there have been examples when it's like, oh, like if I say something, it's not going to be changed, and then it's like whining about it not being changed. I've said it's not going to happen. There's no amount of like, oh, and continually going on about it. That's not constructive. If I make decisions and it's final like that, right? The other one would be like, oh, why is the spear of Ornstein like this and not like this? Because that's the way we designed it. Oh, but you should make it like this. But we're not going to do that. Oh, that's not fair. And then start whining about it. I'm sorry, you want... That's not constructive. Because we said you're not changing it. You need to respect that we don't just... Because you keep saying it 100 times doesn't mean we have to do it. This is when we listen and we sum up the pros and cons and we make decisions based on that. There are tons of factors in the background that you guys don't know. We try to be as transparent as we can, and we're, always, as much as we can. And I feel we're, quite almost all the way always there. But there is constructive criticism, and then there's you're not getting your way, and then throwing a hissy fit about it. And those are two very, very different things. That is constructive criticism in regards to pre-orders and sculpting. Then there is constructive criticism when it comes to, I don't know, I guess it will be, if we just talk about the product process, then you have constructive criticism when you actually receive your product. Hey, the constructive, I don't like the way this turned out. I feel like this should have been more like the prototype and this rather than, F4F sucks balls, whatever it may be. There are differences between the way you do it. Just, would you say that to someone? The distinction about being online versus in real life. How would you be in real life? Would you be like that as well? Well, the answer is just think about that.
Phone?
And look, at the end of the day, it is what it is, and we can't please everybody. And I have to, and I've dealt with that. And I knew, as in, I tried my best. I honestly, hand on my heart, try my best.
You sucker.
Block. I'll block your ass.
Yeah, you can't kick me out of the club. You can block me.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Who are you now?
Right. Yeah,
are you Alex Davis?
I'm Alex
Davis, CEO.
I'm Alex Davis as a person, right? And you've hurt my feelings, so I'm blocking you. But what I'm not doing is kicking you out of the club, because what I don't want to do is see you saying you suck. Say it in private.
In a nicer manner. Then.
Hey, we're only human. And the thing is, right, we could be really corporate. We could be first to figures. There's no Alex, there's no Chockles, there's no anybody but first to figures.
There'll be no replies, no response at all on the main page.
And that's the difference between this. There's an expectation that because we're in the club, to think that you, like, for example, right, the idea that it's like, oh, you didn't move the sword, the spear of Ornstein, and therefore, I'm not happy about that. If we were like complete corporate, and there's no interaction, there is no outlet for you to even suggest that in the first place, right? But because there's an outlet, there's an expectation that because you can have that conversation, we can hear, but we don't have to do it. And when you don't get your way, it's like, really? And so it's just examples of that.
But when you do suggest something and we hear and then we go, we change it,
and we can.
That's the positive side of things. Yeah, but the flip side
I would never change this. I would never change it for the world to go to corporate, to go behind the wall and be first to figures only, right? And have that barrier. I would never do that. But on the flip side, people have to understand, and we have to understand as well, that when you have that exposure and it's really close and intimate, there is a very easy way to sort of become triggered.
Triggered.
And it's just really just common decency. If you're going to be rude, no thank you. I don't need to see that. All right. South Canters, can we see some Nito arse? It's like covered and super hairy. It's covered as hell. Johnny DeHay says, hello dudes, how's it going? It has been an interesting week, no doubt. Killer Kill did very well in the Aniplex poll. Have you put any thoughts about going after the license since then? Last I checked it was 7.7+. The answer is, Aniplex is asking us about this. Dudes, are you going to go for it? I'm like, it's 850.
850?
It's 850.
I would have gone for more.
I meant, it's 950. But the way that's tracking, I can't see that not hitting 850, 900 over time. And when that does, they'll know it and they'll be like, so? Yes? Yes? And I'll be like, yeah.
Rally the fans, guys. That's it. Simple as that. It's always been like that.
Gus, one of our concept
but
artists,
rally
is like,
with the expectation that in worst case nothing will happen, but you got to be there. You feel good, right, when you rally something and you think, oh wow, this is getting some traction. Sure, so this is like gauging stuff, and it's never a guarantee. But you know for a fact that people are looking at the poll. No poll are useless. All polls are useful, whether it's a successful or not successful. Information is always useful. It might be useful to somebody else more than others, but like. There's that opportunity, guys, like Killer Kill there, and Aniplex are looking at it, so it's better than no one looking at it.
Yeah. Alex, what you do? We get Ryu Cooper for Camina will explode. So just to say, first of all, Angelo, your source survey about Shulk from Xenoblades, is it planned? The answer is not at this stage because it's not had a strong enough response. Eric Stegan, on my Mega Man running exclusive, cancelled my Flexi Pay. To go for full payment, it hasn't shipped, it's been 2 weeks. What gives? Okay, first of all, a couple of things. I don't know about your case. I don't know where Mega Man exclusive is. I'll give you an example, I know you're in Europe. It's in China. and you put yourself on a 6-month plan, what we'd probably do is leave it in China, in our warehouse, which we're paying the monthly fees on our warehouse. And then when it comes up to your time, we will then stick it on the boat at, let's say, month 5, and it gets to the European warehouse, month 6, and then it gets dispatched to you. What we don't want is immediately to put it in the European warehouse and spend that much more 6 months fee in storage fees for a third party company.
And what happens if, you know, touch wood, hoping it never happens, it cancels?
Yeah, right.
And it stays even longer at the EU warehouse.
It's significantly more expensive.
And then someone goes, oh, a US customer say, oh, I'll take that. And then we're going to ship that from the UK warehouse.
Right. So I don't know your specific thingy, Bob, right? Your own situation. So please speak to customer service about that. Yeah. But I'm just trying to say for all people, and we need to communicate this better when people go on FlexiPays as well, that go past the date, to say that if you cancel it, we still, depending on where it is, not cancel it. If you cancel your FlexiPay, is what I mean, we need to then route it somewhere, and it needs to. It really needs to. It's a logistical nightmare. It's not just a drop of a hat and there we can give it to you. Just give you a bit of information. Again, guys,
it's like,
and we need to. What's the word? We need to. I had FlexiPay cancelled about 6 months into. About 6 months in to pay in full pay. Okay, I understand that, but I'm just saying I don't know your system. I'm just your situation. I'm just saying.
And remember, guys. I mean, before we had the in-stock flexi payment plan, every in-stock item was pay full, boom, we send it out straight away, right? Very, very, very quick. But this new thing with the in-stock flexi payment plan, if everything went smoothly, every month payment went in, went out, the stock would have just gone on the 5th month to the warehouse, 6th month straight to you. But there's so many variables in there between someone cancelling and then all of a sudden a different region guy starting a flexi payment plan. Do we ship that back and forth everywhere? It's not doable. It's not viable. So that item always will, if in this case, for example, I don't know, that item will always be closest to the warehouse here, and it only goes out when the order is pretty much complete. Right. Yeah. I hope that makes sense.
It does. But we need to communicate that better when people go for a long flexi pay. That just cancelling it. There is some logistics that we need time to deal with. It's not instant. So, but please do follow up with CS so you can find out exactly what's happening with yours. Any contact made with Square Enix with relation to Nier Automata? The answer is it's quite complicated. When's TP 1/4 Link? My new TP Ganondorf needs his main arrival to go with him, and you know, congrats! I saw it in the club on your Ganondorf. We need to have a conversation with a big N. I hope to have that next week.
All right, Eric. Stop being so rude.
Anything to show Persona 5 front, you can DM me if you're feeling shy to share publicly. I have nothing to say about that. MAD. Can we see some Queen's Blade? What on earth is that?
Some like boobs and stuff, ain't it? Hentai stuff.
Oh right.
Yeah.
MAD. Is it possible to keep the chibi head on the back of the day one card for Souls SD? It would be a shame. For Soler, the option B is winning. That's probably going to go default with the club. Shout out to the Darksiders fans who helped Raw reach 750 and keep it going. That's really cool. Congrats. David, if Amy Rose is made, would they consider sending one to Lisa Ortiz?
What's the question?
The voice of Amy Rose.
Yeah. Hit us up. Hit me up.
The answer is I don't. We could give Sega their own samples. What they do with them, I do not know. I have no contact with Lisa. Don't know anything or how to or anything like that. I know many of the environmental pieces are made specifically to fit one way into one unit, but have they ever considered producing one with interchangeable pieces that could change the look of the piece without changing the look of the position of the figure? It's done with heads, so why not other pieces? Yeah, could consider that. Any idea who will be next for Soul Calibur? Ivy. Can you pass that over for a second?
Which one?
On Chris's desk. The paper.
There's got lots of paper.
Yeah, that paper there.
You sure?
Case. Okay, just prioritize that shit, motherfucker. So there's a list of... Jesus Christ, there's a lot of things on that list.
Yeah.
How are we still doing this, Chocks? How much would the F4F card holders be cost per unit? When will we be up for pre-order? Oh, no idea. Plastic, acrylic, what we're doing with that. Sergio Bardo, last week I said that Guts 3000 would mean more to me than 101, but it's not true. I don't care about the number, but having a legit official number higher than the ES would mean that specific number is special. If you would have number 3 because of my super smart, if you would have said number 3 because of my super smart trick, I wouldn't insist, but you decided to say 3000. Will you keep your word? Nope, I won't.
Freeze.
Oh. I said number 3000 if we get to 3000 units. If you don't allow me to get 3000, can I get a Guts go? You mean you want to have something special written on the base? Darcy Webb, yo, have you guys announced what scale Mario and Yoshi will be? It will be exactly the same. Has there been some editing in that? Oh, edited.
Yeah, there.
Oh, okay, it's edited. Okay. Quick questions. Have you guys announced what scale Mario and Yoshi will be? The answer is exactly the same scale as the others. And any chance for Last of Us TT? And the answer is nope, because we have a great relationship with gaming heads. Sergio Barto, Atlas recently announced that P3 and P5 dancing games will head to the West in early 2019. Don't you have anything Persona related to announce? Nope. Billy Ogle for the Sailor Moon TT. Would it be based off the original anime or the most recent one?
What?
I think it'll be original. Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon! Yeah! Let's do original one, yeah?
Yeah.
Let me know, guys.
Oh my god, how many more bloody questions?
Mm.
Oh my god, I'm going to cane through these now.
Some active Friday today.
Hmm.
In the thread. Rather
Yeah, right.
on the stream.
Right, I was going to say. Tristan, with regards to Darksiders line, have we heard back from them? You've been given off them hints? Nope. Have not. Chelsea Lafave. Well, actually, having said that, someone from Nordic did ask me if I was going to be at E3, which I'm not. Despite coming out this June, your schedule says yes. No, the schedule is like all over the shop. Bang! Yo!
Bang,
Hey
bang.
Alex, when can I talk about the stuff we discussed in Vegas? Teehee. It's gonna be a while. Jay Grewing, how's Spyro doing? Spyro is at the home stretch with regards to that. Tristan Tisdale, when will RTSD be shipping for the Oz region? Soon. Soon is the answer. Nanase, has Nanase Edition Snake started production yet? Can't wait to see him some pics. Kinda, yes. I mean, yeah, sort of. I think so. Kind of. I saw some of the pre-production sample. They're all at pre-production stage. I'll be making sure that we get all those pics up and ready. Thomas Lane, are Shovel Knight and Aqua payments still going through this month? I don't know anything about payments. Tristan, do you know who is line after SD line after horny, if you can say so. I do know. Chuckles knows. I know the one after that as well. I know it. Chuckles knows it. But we can't say what it is.
Keep on supporting that line.
Appreciate it, guys. Victor Vilgren. Alex, can we have a Rogue the Bat poll right now? Some people are showing... People show something... Show how Amy's looking. I'm really worried in the pose. Well, we went for a pose option, and I went with the one that worked. That people went for. Caleb Harrison, hey guys, are there any updates on Sonic and Tails diorama? We had a long conversation about that today, and we are working on that. Cedric Bardot, do you guys have any bad habits?
Yeah, we're humans. Changes on a daily basis, though, isn't it? Bad habits in what way, though? Might be bad to some people, but some people love our bad habits.
This is a perfect kind of question that I'll just let Chocks keep going. He's digging himself into a bigger hole. So yeah, carry on, Chocks. What are you saying?
No, it's like that's what makes us different, right? Yeah, I'm sure your partner loves your bad habits.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
it comes with the whole package, right?
Oh,
There's
yes.
good points, but it's like, like, all right then.
Oh yes.
I'll accept you. That kind of thing, right?
Oh yes.
So there you go.
That is a perfect partnership when they accept you despite your bad habits. Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
So nice. Oh, yes. Adam Algamal, just to confirm, Kirio is definitely going to be made, yes. Don't mind if it's pushed back later this year. So it's definitely on the list. It is on the list. And I say, would you have considered going after the WWE license again? Like there wasn't, like if there's enough support for it. It's only if you show me that it's time to play the game. Adam Elgamal, that core in the house was just a joke. It's a meme in the States that anime when it's clearly... That is an anime when it's clearly not. I was trolled. I was trolled. Why do you call the Z? Why do you call Z?
Yeah.
What's the origin of that? It's called the origin of the English language. Z is American pronunciation of the correct pronunciation of Z. X, Y, Z. Unfortunately, that bloody song
X, Y, Z
only rhymes in American English. So it was obviously created by an American.
Zebra.
Zebra.
ZBrush or ZBrush?
ZBrush.
Yeah.
Clearly. Zed's dead, baby. Z's dead, baby. No. Zed's dead, baby. Darcy Webb. So I'm beginning to get the impression F4F is trying to transition into music. Could all this rapping be a subtle self-promotion, the F4F LP that you have in store for us? No, I just like to give it a smackdown to fools who think that they can rhyme. Lyrical masters. Victor Vilgrin, do you show some users or mods statues you haven't shown to the general people to get feedback? Do you try and ask for those that has a big? Do you try to ask those that you have has a big? Absolutely, I run things by the admins all the time. All the time, but I'm also very confident in our own internal abilities, especially now that I used to do it all myself. That now that we have lots of at least Chuckles has a look, Chris has a look, I have a look, I have concept artists looking at it, and we're more seasoned in what we do. The need to sort of crowdsource certain characters, I definitely need to have some opinions on, but generally we're quite okay internally. Mark Johnson, well done, Mark Johnson. Here's 0 points. Is Jake Mayer Spike going to be around mid price range? No. Derek Baker. Ooh, Alex blocked an admin. Does he's kicked out? Does that mean he's kicked out? Did I? If I blocked an admin, I guess I had to be kicked out. Yeah, I think I had to kick myself out. I think. All right.
Done.
Larissa Walker, Cowboy Bebop reservation soon. Almost. Stop start. Almost. All right.
Ugh.
Let's do it.
What is next, guys? do stick around because after the who dat, we have something to.
Oh my god, we got who that?
We have something to say.
Holy moly!
Have something to show.
All right, here we go.
Something to say.
Here we go, guys. Who that?
Because of last week's.
Oh my god.
Because due to last week's Solaire reservation day, we paused the who dat game. So 2 seats will be pushed to tonight's game. So tonight there will be 4 winners up for who dat, and I guess good luck. Easy one.
Yep, just because I ain't got time for this.
Easy one, guys.
It's a long one, this one, wasn't it?
How many points? 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, 8,000, up to 8,000 reward points for the winner to take home.
Okay, right, that's what it is.
Ooh, what?
It's very easy.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
It's just...
Alright. I've never heard of it.
What? Really?
Aye.
Yep.
Right, that's what. Oh, look at that. Test.
It's gonna be super
Alright, guys,
quick and easy.
Yes. Come on, let's just focus on the game. Get and then boom, something else afterwards.
Alright, let's go.
Right.
3, 2, 1, boom.
So we're gonna choose what we see on the screen. 4 individuals.
Boom.
Up for the chance to win some reward points. Of course, you don't have to keep on playing the game. You could win 1 round and then walk away with the
Boom.
points. And it's supposed to be easy, guys.
Boom. 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 Boom.
Guys, you have to name this character.
Boom.
And you're gonna spell it out correctly as well. Yeah? Is this the one? Yeah? Yeah? Is this the one? Alright, yeah? Okay.
Let's make it super easy now. Boom. Super easy now. Boom. Boom! Giant Dad, we have the winners. James Bennington, Jean-Philippe Vanier, Tristan Tisdale, and MAD. Let's do it. Just missed it, Liz Martin, unfortunately. And then it was Marc-Andre. MAD. Where is he?
Oh,
sorry.
Stop, yeah.
Marc-Andre Duchamp.
Right. Let's get this going.
Alrighty. Let's do it.
I believe these guys should know how to play.
How's James Bennington done recently?
There's a lot to track.
Just type in James Bennington. Yeah.
Yeah, he's done a lot. 30 game, 39.
2 died. 2 walked away with 1k.
I think he's overall up because he's walked away with the last time was episode 68. Level 2 walked away with 1,000.
So we know that the maximum we'll lose with him is okay.
James is a safe guy. He's a walker. He just
I mean
picks up some points and just
yeah. And I think that's right because he's walked away with the points. So a lot of people like gone for it and then I did not. James
3 coins.
B, let's do it.
4 hands.
Boom. 500 war points. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it.
I thought you can't make it, Cassandra. Like, they were saying, oh, I can't make it. Like, Cassandra and James couldn't make it. And, like, now both of them have a chance to win the game and win some reward points.
Absolutely. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4 for a chance to win 500 war points. Let's go.
Or you can walk away right now.
If you do, what would
It
you
is
go
an
for?
it is an option.
It is an
yes.
option.
Yeah, it is an option. I'm not kidding. You could walk away and say, "Nah, I don't want the points. I just wanted the shout out." Turge says free. James
Alright,
Mason
he's gone for number 2. Alright, if you went for hand number 1, we got yourself 500 war points. If you went for hand number 4, we got yourself 500 war points. But you decided to go for 50-50. You went for hand number 2. You did 1 boom.
500.
Alrighty, alright, here we go.
Would you like to walk away?
2 coins, 3 hands for a chance to win 500 war points. You're gonna go for 1,000 war points. Hand for number 1, 2, or 3 for a chance to win.
What's the most you've won, James? I believe it's 1,000.
1,000.
Would
So
you?
He goes for the 1,000. He gets the 1,000, and then he leaves.
he walked.
That's the consistency.
Yeah, he walked away with 500 before.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But this time,
Yeah.
would you like to take that chance and move to 1,000?
Oh, they're going to bronze. Walk with bronze. So does that? You just need 500 for bronze?
Oh, you just need 500 for bronze?
If you're gonna walk away with 500, what would you have gone for, James?
Which one would you gone for?
You would have guessed number 3. If you were gone for number 3, if you went for hand number 2, you would have got yourself 1,000. But you decided to go for number 3, 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Believe in yourself. Jean-Philippe Vanier, congratulations to James Bennington, 500 war points. Jean-Philippe Vanier.
I don't think John has played before.
Virgin, who dat, always fresh to be denied. I love it.
Yes.
I love it. Fresh meat.
John,
Fresh meat.
do you know how to play?
Fresh meat.
Alright.
Congratulations on your bronze, James. Alrighty.
Come on, John.
Jean-Philippe.
Philippe.
Yeah, Jean-Philippe. Here we go.
Jean-Philippe. 4 hands.
In 3,
3 coins.
2, 1. Boom. 4 hands, 3 coins
Yeah.
for a chance to win 500 war points.
500
Choose
points.
hand number 1, 2, 3, or 4 for a chance to win 500 war points. That is absolutely a 75% chance. 3 coins, 4 hands. Let us know in the comments which hand you will go for. Oh.
Really?
Tristan, let us know. Would you go for hand number 1? We'll make a note for Jean-Philippe. He can come back
He
later.
already left? Alright then.
Alright.
We'll let him play next time.
Yeah, no worries. He can do it
All
whenever
right.
he wants. Come
All
back
right.
anytime.
Tristan.
Tristan, let's do it.
Come on, TT.
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 Go for this one. Oh, nah, go for this one.
No, this one. I'm giving you... No, this
Go
one.
on this one.
This one. Mate, I'm going to have to go with number 4. Well,
Alright then.
That was it. Alright.
Nice.
Alright. Maybe... Alright, fair enough. If you went for hand number 1, you would have got yourself 500 war points. If you went for hand number 2, you would have got yourself 500 war points. But no, you decided to let me do the lovely job of denying your ass! Oh! I appreciate that. You know, it's been a long Q&A, and I appreciate you sacrificing yourself that.
Yes.
500 war points. James Bennington, 500 war points. Jean-Philippe, run out of town, scared to play.
Yeah.
Tristan, level of 1 and died. Oh, sorry about that, Tristan. Thanks for being good sport. Denied. Denied.
Last but not least,
Marc-André Dumas.
Marc-André.
Alright. Let's do
Andre.
it. Let's do it.
Alright, come on.
I feel like I feel like the comments have stopped because I couldn't see the bitter disappointment. Oh, there it is. Of Tristan. Alrighty, let's do it. We got MAD on the, we got MAD in hand. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Boom! 4 hands, 3 coins for a chance to win. 500 reward points is at hand number 1.
This one.
2.
This one.
3. Or 4 for a chance to win 500 reward points. Let us know in the comments. So shout out to Chad Carl. How's it going, mate? Hope things are okay in Vegas. He's the one who went with us to
the burger place.
Yeah, baby.
The heart attack thing.
MAD is going for number 2. If you went for hand number 4, you would have got yourself 500 reward points. If you went for hand number 3, you would have got yourself 500 reward points. But you decided to go 50-50, and you went for hand number 2 in 3, 2, 1.
So you got yourself 500 points.
Wow.
You move on to the next round. All right. Or would you be like James Bennington and walk away with
if you want to walk away, or would you be like Tristan and walk away with absolutely nothing?
Go ahead. Yeah. Nothing.
Yo, Chad, what's up? Alrighty, here we go.
Alex says 2 was probably a good call.
2 coins, 3 hands for a chance to win 1,000 reward points. Hand number 1, 2, 3. What are you going to be doing? 4. There is no number 4. What hand you going for?
You're gonna walk away. Take Cassandra's advice. Walk away. Those points add up. Yes, they do add up. And
walk on by 3. All right, let's do it. If you went for hand number 2, you would have got yourself 1,000 reward points. You decided to go for hand number 3 in 3, 2, 1. Is this guy a player? Has he been playing before, Chocks?
I believe he
He's playing like a bloody seasoned pro right now. I'm a little bit concerned.
I believe he has played.
Or is it a bit of beginner's luck?
Oh,
level 1 and died.
But last time,
and then
level 3 and
level
walked
3
away
and
with
3,000. How can you walk away with 3 after level 3?
We gave him an extra 1,000.
Really?
I can't remember. There was one episode we gave an extra 1,000.
Oh, wow. He had won 3k before.
Right.
So he's not satisfied with 1k.
Nope. See, he's won 3k before. Yeah.
All right.
All right, 50-50.
Let's do it. Number. Flower.
Or walk away.
If you walk away, let us know what you would have gone for. Otherwise, here we are, 50-50, for a chance to win 2,000 reward points. 2,000 reward points. 50-50. Flower or number? Flower or number?
He's not gonna make. You're not gonna make it, Mark. Just walk away. Walk away with that 1,000.
Kenny Martin says flower. What's up, Bradley? How's it going, mate?
Flower or...
Oh, we've got double flower power right there. 3 flowers in a row.
Everyone's saying flower. I'm going to say number.
4 flowers in a row.
A number.
5. Holy moly. In a row. Oh, Chad.
Chad's with me. Chad wants...
He wants...
Chad's with me.
Well, he wants him to lose.
Anthony's with me. Yes, that's right. Numbers. I got 3 now.
He went with number.
What?
What?
He said number already. Flower. Flower.
So he's gone for number, right?
Flower.
Boom.
Yo.
D.
9.
9. Woo. D. 9. I mean, there needs to be some balance here. He walked away with 3k before, and he walked away with nothing. An average of 1.5. I'm okay with that. An average of 1, not even 1. It's an average of 1 across the board.
Yeah.
All right with that.
Yeah.
It's okay. What's a
that 1,000 was a freebie anyway.
Yeah,
so.
it's a 1,000 amongst friends.
Yeah,
you know, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Boom. Jean-Philippe gets another go next time round.
Nice one, Mark. Good spot.
Sorry about that, Mark. Alright guys, we've got a little something for you. We'll be back in a few. It's about 5 minutes long. We'll see you on the other side.
Hey everyone, this is Jeff from First Figures, bringing you new product updates for my F4F partnerships. Just to recap, F4F partnership is a platform that offers you special products from companies from around the world. products that you may have seen on websites or are difficult to obtain, difficult to buy. With F4F partnerships, we've done the hard work for you. With warehouse in the US, Canada, EU region and China, we have taken out all the pain from buying overseas. That means no tax, no import duties. We sorted it so you don't have to. Also, when purchasing these items, you will also get F reward points, which contribute to your future purchase with us. On with the show. For this F4F partnership review, I'm very happy, very delighted actually, to introduce for you two new very cool figures from G&F Toys. A quick shout out to G&F Toys, which is short for Geeks and Freak Toys, who are a South Korean manufacturing company. If you've seen from our previous video, you know that they brought out the Sonic the Hedgehog BMA series Volume 1 and Volume 2. If you haven't seen the video, don't worry, click on the link to the description below. Introducing Sonic the Hedgehog BMA series Combo Pack 2, which includes Volume 3, Tails, and Volume 4, Knuckles. Boom! And here it is, out of the box, Volume 3 and Volume 4. These are the classic Sonic the Hedgehog, a continuation from Volume 1 and 2. So they are slightly smaller, slightly chubbier compared to the modern Sonic the Hedgehog series. So let's start with Boom 3. Boom 8 Volume 3. Miles Prower, also known as Tails. Now, Tails is, of course, the sidekick and best friend to Sonic. He made his first appearance back in '92 for the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 game, which is for the Master System and Game Gear. As you can see, very cool looking figure with two tails and a pillar, which I think is quite impressive to hold up his tails. Very cool figure indeed. Now the box, orangey colour, pretty much same to what happened Gino did for Volume 1 and 2. So with the box on the side, face of tails, and the back, look at images there. Pretty nice smooth box, pretty cool. So the size around this is maybe around 8 centimeters tall, about 6.5 inches, 6.5 centimeters deep, about 6 centimeters wide. So pretty good figure there. Now on to Boom 8 Volume 4, which is Knuckles. Knuckles the Echidna. He is, of course, the last descendant of the Knuckles clan and the last Echidna on Earth. He is of course, the guardian of the Master Emerald. He made his first appearance back in '94 for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 for the Mega Drive. So great character, great robust character with his Knuckles figure, and also the box. This box is exactly the same size as the Sonic Volume 1 and 2, so around 8 centimeters height, around 5.2 centimeters depth and length. So as you can see, window box, face, two lovely images of Knuckles, and of course the Warner logo. Pretty cool boxes indeed. So there you have it, guys. G&F Toys Sonic the Hedgehog Boom It series Volume 3 and Volume 4. These are perfect for Sega fans, perfect as a collection. Now, these will be sold as a combo pack, just like we did for Volume 1 and 2. So the combo pack 2, which is now available on our website at www.firstfigures.com. These will be sold at $45 US, and if you have missed these two, combo pack 1, do not worry. Due to high demands, they are now back on our website, so head to our website. Please note, Shipping costs may vary depending on your location, so please do check back on our website for the release dates and for more information. And also, if you haven't done so yet, please join our YouTube channel, please subscribe and join our Versus Figures official collectors club on Facebook for more information, giveaways and reviews. Thank you for your time, thank you for your support. This is Jeff from F4F Partnerships signing off. See you on our next video.
Boom! Boom 3, boom 4. Oops.
That's right. Yeah.
Hold it the right way.
3.
Boom, boom. Boom 3, boom, boom 4. Alright guys, here we go. So obviously this is our partnership Chocks.
Yes, guys, if you are aware, we have a partnerships program with GNF. They are based in Korea, and these are the second set of Sonic the Hedgehog, the classic range characters. So as you guys know, the first one which we have on our website called Volume 1 and Volume 2, which is Sonic, the classic Sonic in 2 different
Volume
poses.
1 and Volume 2.
Yes, 2 different poses. So just in case, you have the packaging here. There you go.
Yep.
Volume 1 and Volume 2. So the waggling the finger, and the other one is kind of the running pose. Thank you for the support. We heard a lot of feedback on that, and
yep.
We had this as a combo pack on our website. And obviously we will get back to that. We have a little bit more information on the combo, the first combo pack. And then this time we have Volume 3, which is Tails, classic Tails, and then we have Volume 4, which is Knuckles. All right, first introduced, I believe, in Sonic 3, if my memory serves me correctly. Yeah. And yes, so these again will be offered as a combo.
That's right.
So on our website, it will say Combo 2. So guys, we heard you guys wanted more Sonic stuff, so we went back to GNF and say, boom, guys, our club members want more Sonic characters. So boom, here we are, and we've been saying for months and months that there will be more to come. So guys, after Tails and after Knuckles, right? More to come, right?
More to come.
And look at that, Alex. Would you mind holding these boxes? Look at that. Boom. Look at that colours. Immediately, blue, Sonic, orange, Tails, red,
absolutely.
Knuckles.
Good call.
And these are gonna look really good. I mean, I've seen the comments. Tails box is a little bit bigger, but look at that. Height-wise, they look neat on your shelf.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why don't we pop them out, Chocks?
Yeah, let's pop them out.
Now we're so honoured to be working with GNF, really close in their development, and be able to have input and have some sort of comments and stuff like that.
They have. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, they're really, really receptive, and and that's fantastic. Do you want to take that out for a sec, Chocks? What we've got here is these samples that have just come out of the pre-production stage. This is what we call the test shot. And what I mean by that is, when it comes out the mold, you test the fittings. This is so new that this is just test shot fittings, and so basically it's going to be improved on this. There are some certain things on this that there will be improved because this is just, of course, the test shot. Yeah. So there will be some improvements.
This is the only pair that we have in the office.
Right. And again, this has just come out of the factory. So, for example, if you look closely at some of the, like the eye doesn't quite fit inside, that will be taken care of. The painting on this area needs to be slightly tweaked, and that's going to be taken care of as well. There's sort of minor bits of bobs here and there. That is just very typical for a test shot scenario. But, what you see is what you get. He's looking really, really cute. You're a fan of Tails?
Yeah. I'm a fan of all of them.
Yeah, I know you're. Yeah,
I love these. Love these little small ranges. I mean, they fit really nice.
Yeah.
Anywhere, you can take them out on photo shoots, place them on the office, and it's great for all ages.
It is. So we obviously have Tails here. He's looking cute, and over there, Chocks, we have. Now, Knuckles is quite significantly bigger. Of course, he is in the actual game
Looking
itself.
from the side.
Yep. He's got those big. Look at the size of his hands. Well, look at that. This Knuckles is ginormous. Ginormous. There's a lot more material on that one right there.
Yeah, from the back shot.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'll take another one over here. It's a nice little range Chocks. I think, as you said, we can, and there's consistency in the base sizes as well.
Yeah.
There you go. Doing the same there.
Yep.
And it looks, yeah, it is cute. And we look forward to seeing more in the range, and it's going to be even more complete. Of course, we'll probably need to get Jeff in to actually hold the next ranges of 5 and 6.
Yeah. So, guys, we've heard a lot of feedback where
I'm going to try it, Chocks. I'm going to try it.
All right, try it.
Boom!
Alright guys, for some extra information due to feedback, obviously these combo packs, they are going to come in the white packaging that we previously used for the first combo pack. It will have the logos, F4F partnerships, etc. So these are going to be sold as a set for the combo 2. Alright, these will be sold as a set, as a combo 2. And we heard a lot of people saying, could the packaging improve? And we did get back to GNF and say we want these to be double boxed. So Jeff is gonna work hard on making sure that that follows through. You know, it will come in the white cardboard box and then with some protection around the corners, and then into the brown shipper box, rather than being sent in a bubble packet. So hopefully you guys will like that improvement, because you guys, some of you guys would like these to be displayed with the packaging as well in good condition. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward. So basically we've just shown everything here tonight on the video and the stream, and we will open the pre-orders for the combo 2 right after the stream. Okay, maybe 15-20 minutes after the stream.
Yep.
That will be available there. The pre-orders are going to be open until the 9th of July, I believe. Yes,
yep.
9th of July for the combo 2 pack. And one other good news is that we will also reopen the pre-orders for the combo 1 pack.
So if you missed out the first time round,
Yeah.
here we are.
Yeah.
Get it again. You have a chance to get it again.
The reason why we put the first combo pack on waitlist is that we had to take some pre-orders and then pass that on to GNF so they can start the production. Right now, it's the same process. Now we're going to reopen these again for those that missed out, so you can jump on that. And then, yeah, order those as well. And again, the deadline for the first combo pack is also the same date, the 9th of July.
That's consistent. That's easy.
So it's easier to remember. So make sure you get your pre-orders in before the 9th of July for all, you know, both 2 combo sets. And off the top of my head, everything should be the same with regards to the pricing, the shipping costs. So if you're on the website right now, you can actually just go onto the combo 1, the first combo. So the pricing and the shipping will be the same for the combo 2. So once combo 2 comes on online when it's live, so the settings should be the same. The deposit should be the same. So we will take I believe a 30% deposit, and then the remaining balance when the item is ready to ship out. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this line expanding, because we've had some early previews of the remaining line.
It's going to be a sweet set.
It's going to be a very, very sweet set, guys. Yeah.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So we look forward to that. We will be right after the stream doing with that. So, you know, very soon we're going to be wrapping this up. It's already sort of 10 past 1.
Yeah.
10 past 1. So we will, yeah, we'll be wrapping that up.
Yeah. So
soon,
guys, so once this goes up, do let us know, provide us feedback, and we will obviously let GNF know how things are. And yeah, hopefully Sonic fans and Sega fans will like this. And once we have some more samples in, hopefully you know, I can get in touch with the licensor, and hopefully more Sonic fans will be made aware of these products.
Yep. Yep.
Really straightforward.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So it's good. All right.
That's right, guys. As you guys know, month of June, Sonic's birthday,
there
right? So this is why we're here. This is why we're here with Sonic goodies.
Sonic goodies, indeed. And it's yeah, it's good to have that. Which one do you like most? Are you a Tails man or a Knuckles man?
Tails.
Yeah?
Yeah. when it was introduced in the Sonic 2, it's like, oh, wow, finally, like, one player can control Sonic, one other player. When there's a versus racing, right?
Right.
Yeah. And it always confuses me, like, how can Tails catch up to Sonic?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the fastest
Yeah.
dude in... Right, yeah, so...
So what was the conclusion?
I prefer Sonic. Yeah.
I like it. All right, guys. So we will be back at it again in a week's time. Of course, it will be Friday Q&A with Chocks A number 74. Today, of course, is Friday Q&A number 70. Oh right, yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So yeah, so we've done the Sonic Boom. Also, just a shout out to my boy Miguel Hassan. If you haven't had a chance to see, him and his team over at Halberd Studios have done a really cool fan-made trailer for Shovel Knight, imagining what it would look like in a film, and it looks really cool. So go check that out. I posted that on the main page and in the club, and I'm sure he would love to hear what you guys think about it too. Is this Miguel writing this, by the way?
Yeah.
Plus other stuff I don't know.
Yeah, he says that all the time. Guys,
like
just want to show you the back of the packaging
right,
again,
yeah.
like it's a set. I'm not sure. Did Jeff show that on the video?
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah. Nice back shot there, and then every packaging with a kind of a facial expression. But do it this way,
yeah.
and then this way, like so.
And then the other side is
The legals, right?
the legals. The legals, and then the logos. And you can see this hasn't been finished yet. For example, this has got the gloss. This is the final packaging one. This one doesn't have the gloss yet because this is like the early prototypes.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the early prototypes. You can see.
You can feel it.
Yeah, no, I know you can. Hey, it's much better. Afterwards. So cool. All right.
And guys, make sure right now you better type in your hashtag F4F Dark Souls Remastered, because after the stream we're going to choose a winner and we're going to post that on the blog as well, and then we will shortly announce tomorrow's game. Well, our tomorrow is tomorrow now. It's today's game. Check out the blog.
I will do, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it.
Let's do it, guys.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. It has been awesome having you with us today. It is Friday Q&A with Chocks A number 70.
Free.
And it has been the 8th of June, 2018. Have a great day, America. Have a good evening, Europe. Have a very good evening to Asia. And you should be sleeping, Australia. And we will be back at it again. Feeding Frenzy, 4 minutes. Undiluted feeding frenzy going on.
Good one.
Yeah. And we will be launching the Sonic Boom.
Right. And make sure you enter the Dark Souls Remastered giveaway every single day up until next Friday.
Next Friday, yeah.
All right.
Anything else?
Nah.
All right, cool. All right, cool. That's it, guys. So thank you again for joining us. I'm your host, Alex.
And I'm Chuckles.
F4F is love.
F4F is life.
And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Later.